get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a start. It get plenty things kinda life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games, cause shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting it, the pessimist gold medalists flush the magnums just so they not collecting my specimens down. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran on remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep the room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even check her, I still get an E for effort. Only time I play the back and forth is a Leah record. If I let you talk first and nobody is speaking second. Fluent in passive aggression, that's why you acting dismissive. Hearing me out for once will require you actually listen. Damn. The boy is back, I never turn my back. I just slapped him, so now all that they see is my back. Say that damn Maybach bands with me in the back. When I wasn't accurate, I still couldn't clean on my act. Whenever I tell the truth, you feel like you being attacked. And that come with being attached, so how about we leave it at that?
If you're gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. There's no place if you got time to waste it with me.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. Say my day's the number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate hump. Niggas gotta move on my release day, Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell a shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on every G, God forbid. Virgil got the paddock on my wrist, doing front flips. Giving you my number, but don't hit me on no dumb shit. Working on the weekend like usual.
You can't even see me, 'cause all of these niggas be on you. I'm just saying I can be, yeah, one that you call, that you talk to, girl. I'll share my world
house building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things kinda life, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games, cause shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting, and the pessimist gold medalist flush the magnums just so they not collecting my specimens down. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran on remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep the room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even check her, I still get an E for effort. Only time I play the back and forth is a Leah record. If I let you talk first and nobody is speaking second. Fluent in passive aggression, that's why you acting dismissive. Hearing me out for once will require you actually listen. Damn. The boy is back, I never turn my back. I just slapped him, so now all that they see is my back. Say that damn Maybach bands with me in the back. When I was an actor, I still couldn't clean on my act. Whenever I tell the truth, you feel like you being attacked, and that come with being attached. So how about we leave it at that?
If you're gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. It's your brain, just take our time to waste it with me.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. Say my day's the number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate, huh? Niggas gotta move on my release day, huh? Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell a shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on every G, God forbid. Virgil got the paddock on my wrist, doing front flips. Giving you my number, but don't hit me on no dumb shit. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush.
What's up? What's up? It's your boy Papa Pimp coming with the Players Life channel, man. Tonight we talking about the passport bro. You know what I'm saying? I know I did a video on them before. I even had Austin Holloman come on my show, but you know what I'm saying? I thought I'd take a second take at the passport bros. You know what I'm saying? Because I recently seen this YouTuber channel, and he was talking about how the passport bros go overseas and they just using poor women in these other countries. You know what I'm saying? Because like we think these passport bros are going overseas because they're looking for wives or they're looking for better women. They're saying bad things about the women over here, and they're even saying that these women don't meet the standards of the women that are in overseas. They're trying to say American women cannot match the women overseas. But at the same time, when I listened to this dude's video, and I thought this too, if that's the case, why are you going over there spending money on women? Why are you buying prostitutes? Why are you buying these these women that are selling their bodies? Because if you're going over there having such a great life overseas and the women are so much better, why do you have to pay for them? Why can't you go over here and get these women? You got dudes overseas that are coming back and they're wifing up prostitutes and calling these women. Like I looked at one dude's channel from over there. He got all these nice looking women. He looked like he got some money, or either he got money or he just taking the money that he's making in America and he taking it over there. Because you think about it, the money over here, when you take it over there, it's gonna be worth more. Because everything is cheap over there. Everything is like, it's just like one of those situations like, man, you making all this money or you making a little bit of money. You can make $12 an hour. You can go overseas and you could be living like you're making $25, $30 an hour. Then you take somebody who's making $70,000 a year, they going over there, it's like making $200,000 a year. You're making so much more money when you go overseas compared to not going overseas. So these guys are sitting around and they're making this shit look like, they're making it look like, okay, I'm going over here. I'm getting this quality women. I got bad women. Most guys that are passport bros or a part of that lifestyle are paying for sex. Majority of them. Now you got a few that ain't paying, but I would say out of 100, like probably 80 of them paying. I mean, it's plenty of them because there's groups out here with 1,000 people into that stuff. And I would encourage people to go and travel the world, see the world, you know what I'm saying? But I would never encourage men on my channel and people who rock on my channel to go overseas and pay for sex, because why would I do that? Because on my channel, we teach men how to get women. We teach men what to do in situations when they approach women. We do not teach men to go overseas and pay for sex. We do not teach men to come out their pockets, go into their bank account, go broke. Like a lot of these guys probably going broke, going for these women. Then some of these guys probably got families over here. Like I heard on Austin Holloman's show the other day, because Alpha Male Strategy was on the show. And I heard a guy on the show talking about he was messing with beautiful, bad corporate women. If you're messing with beautiful, bad corporate women, why would you be going overseas? I mean, it doesn't add up. None of the stuff they say adds up. You're getting beautiful women. I understand if you say you were getting beautiful women over here, it wasn't working out, so you wanted to see what was going on overseas. No, you're trying to say you the man over here, and then you say you go overseas and you're the man too. None of it's adding up, because if you're the man overseas, if you're the man in America, you're not gonna run overseas that quick. These guys are taking every opportunity to go overseas and pay for sex and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for us to be trying to have this movement, like the leader of the movement or whoever started this movement, they paying for sex too. How can you respect these men? How can you respect them? And the only reason they blowing up off YouTube is because they're saying bad things about people in America. They're saying bad things about women in America. So the only reason the passport guys can get big, and the only reason Austin Holloman is big is because Austin Holloman got on YouTube, got on TikTok, and started downing women in America. So he had to say they won't smelling good, they ain't taking care of themselves, they're masculine. He had to say bad things about them, and he took it, and people took it as he's standing up for men. No, he's not. Yes, we know we got bad women over here. We know we got women over here that meets a lot of the qualities that Austin Holloman was talking about, but in majority, a lot of these men, and probably Austin Holloman probably hadn't had too many women, and probably ain't had too many women in America. And I have nothing against those guys. And some of the passport guys are lame, because when I try to hit them up, tell them to come on the show, and try to tell them to tell their part about things, they say stupid stuff like they don't need no dating coach, all they need is a passport. So pretty much they're gonna use this, simping. They feel like simping, spending money, and buying women is the key to beating having game. And they say you don't have to have game overseas. My thing is, no, you don't have to have game overseas. You don't need game overseas or in America if you're going to pay for sex. I mean, if I took my wallet and start paying for sex, I might as well do away with this channel, because I don't teach me in that, and I definitely don't pay for sex. I mean, what is the purpose of it? What is the fun into it? It takes the game out of everything. It takes the fun out of everything, because anybody can buy sex. Anybody can pay for winning. Anybody can take advantage of a group of people. When you're the majority and they're the minority, we know those women are getting excited about you taking them to McDonald's. Question that. If I met a woman and she got excited about me taking her to McDonald's, what would that mean? That would mean nothing. I'm not saying I still couldn't date the woman. I'm not still saying I wouldn't have sex with the woman. But if this woman is getting excited about McDonald's, that speaks on how much money she got, how much money she's been around. That speaks about her situation. Because McDonald's is not a high-end, expensive restaurant. I'm not saying everything is about money, but these guys are trying to master, which people already did it, because celebrities been going overseas and people been going overseas forever. They are finally figuring out that I can take advantage of some women in another country. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys hadn't thought about doing that, because they like, shoot, why would I go over there? We cool, what we doing over here? So these guys go overseas. Now they realize that these women are putting them on a pedestal because of money. Them women overseas don't love these men. All these women overseas see is a dollar bill, a credit card, and a person that they never seen before. So when they see these guys with money, spending money, buying nice hotels in that country, not saying it ain't people in those foreign countries like Africa, Jamaica, Cuba, and places like that, they got money too. Some of them got money too. But when these women see American guys, they know they suckers, because they know the men in their culture is not going to buy them. They're looking for wives and stuff. And when you go over there, those women treat you as that. I mean, I had some of the women hit me up on the internet, and some of them are asking me for money, and they trying to get money for their families. They're desperate. They'll send you pictures. They'll do anything. Those women are desperate. So that means that these guys are preying on desperate women, poor women, and they think they're doing something. End of the day, I don't get no props for no mess like that. I don't condone no stuff like that. At the end of the day, when you try to challenge them or tell them about it, say, what's the problem? They say stupid stuff like, what's your goal? What's your channel about? Like, they try to bring up stupid stuff to talk about, to try to make it seem like what you talking about ain't right. They don't want to hear what you got to say. They pretty much like, people over here lost, and then and I talk to a lot of the guys. They are weird. They ain't got no game. They don't know how to talk to women. Their communication skills are low, or they're either geeks and nerds and stuff like that. I'm looking at these guys like, who would date you? How could you get a woman? Don't nobody want to date nobody like that. I mean, it makes sense to why they're struggling over here in the United States. And they could change. They could look for help. But some of these guys feel like, man, I can be myself. There's nothing wrong with being yourself. But when you walking around here acting like you scared to touch women and stuff, what woman really gonna mess with you? When you go overseas, them women overseas think you weird too. The only reason they're not saying anything because they want some money. The women in America know, man, this dude is weird. Something's wrong with him. He can't get a woman over here. He's scared to touch women. He's acting like something's wrong with him. And then I listen to these guys that can't get women in America talking about how disgusting women in America are. But those women probably think you disgusting too, because you have some issues that you're not trying to fix about yourself. And you're going to run overseas thinking these women can't tell that you're weird too. and you think that's gonna solve the problem. So you go over there paying, tricking and stuff. It's crazy how many men I see on YouTube, World Star Hip Hop, and on some of these big platforms, I see them going overseas, like Barber World TV. He a big YouTube. He go over there, paying for butt, paying for sex, and then he promotes it like he's the man. There's nothing wrong with saying you're happy. I understand you happy, but at the same time, how you gonna sit up here and call yourself what you gonna call yourself? I mean, something wrong with you. What's up, Ripside, bro? How you doing tonight? But yeah, a lot of these dudes, man, it's something wrong with them though, because if you sitting up here and you gotta promote buying sex and stuff like that, then you gotta say a lot. It says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta try to dominate poor women and stuff. It's poor women over here. It's poor women in the United States. But see, the thing about these women over here that are poor, they have more sense. These women over here that are poor are probably living in the street. They probably homeless and stuff. They don't want to date those type of women. So they go to another country with poor women that are not living in homeless shelters, and they try to take advantage of them because they think they don't know American way. They think they don't know it. I guarantee you, when those passport bros come over here, they sit back and they probably look at them and they be like, okay, these guys are simp. I guarantee you, the men and these women family say, go get them, get the money, bring it back so we can take care of our family. It's those women's job to go over there and go to those hotels where the passport bros be at, or those men coming overseas. I mean, I just know this got to be going on. Like, the family is in on it too. They're pushing the women. And that's why these women be doing these pictures and all this stuff on the internet and stuff, because they know the situation. They know what's going on. They just want to mess around with these men to get them out their money. They're not trying to be with them. They're not going to be with them. But I'm going to play a short clip and let y'all see this clip of what this guy was saying was really going on with the passport bros and what they're doing when they go overseas. So I'm ready to put this clip on for y'all. Just one moment.
And a passport bro is saying that it's safer. It's more safe to get with women that you have to pay for in order to play with in Colombia. Then what does that say about the entire movement of the passport bros? Do you see that? You see, the passport bros want you to believe that they're going overseas to find wives, to find good girls. But it seemed like it's the good girls that are taking these guys out. It seemed like the good girls, the ones that they assume are fit, friendly, cooperative, the kind that are not prostitutes, the kind that are not streetwalkers, the kind that are not playgirls. It seemed like those are the ones that are drugging, robbing, and lining up these guys. So a chat was posted saying, so pay for play is safer in Colombia? Question. And the passport bro agreed with it. Listen to what he had to say.
Trailblazer says, so pay for play is safer in Colombia. Guys, it's starting to look like it. Guys, hopefully my mama not up. It's starting to look like that.
Wow, he's saying it's starting to look like that. Pay for play is starting to look safer in Colombia. And these passport guys, they want you brothers to go on down there so that you could get drugged and robbed. Because what they're going to try to spin now is that it's not the prostitutes that are lining these guys up.
Now y'all see what was going on now. Y'all see what these guys are doing. You hear what he's saying? They're going over there and they're getting lined up. He said, how do you get that? I have to give you the link to the entire video, the dude talking about the show, if that's what you're talking about. But I'm gonna drop the link now. I'm in a third world country, and yes, they will attach easy costs. They just want a life change, but they can sense They still simp. Exactly. They can since they simp. Those women ain't stupid. Those women are not fooled by these guys. They know what's going on. And the thing about it though, like ain't nothing wrong with traveling and wanting to see different people and go overseas and enjoy the culture and enjoy a different place. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're acting like these women over here ain't shit and the women over there so much better, you gotta question that. What's up, real?
What's up? What's up?
How you doing tonight, bro?
I'm good, man. You know, I had to quit on this one. As a man, as a man,
what's your thoughts, though?
But I lived abroad, so I think I have to preface everything I say with
his device went out, but I'm not sure what's going on. I guess he got then having some issues with his internet, but yeah, man, like I said, someone might get mad and they feel like, okay, they might think that you're trying to put them down. They might think you're not trying to adapt to what's going on now. My thing is, it's not all about not trying to adapt to it. It's more about why can't y'all keep it real and say y'all just going over there paying for sex? Why can't you keep it real and say that's all you want? I mean, we know what's going on. We know that's all you want. We know that's all you trying to get. We know you ain't looking for no wife because you can find a wife over here. If you really trying to look for a wife, you'll do better. And some of these guys get offended by that, and then they act like, you know what I'm saying? They act like they too good or they better. How you too good when you paying for sex? Like one of the guys had a nerve to try to challenge alpha male strategy to a contest of getting women. Bro, you paying for sex. Why would he even go up against you? You're not even worth anybody's time. You don't even got the balls to get out here and approach a woman without putting your wallet out there. Anybody can pay for sex. That does not take any skills. It does not take any game. It doesn't take you being a man. You can be a bitch. You can be a loser. You can be anything under the sun, and anybody can pay for sex, though. I mean, it don't even take no skills, no game to do that. Yeah, I see you back. You must be having some internet issues.
No, it's microphone issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I use my podcast to microphone.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I get it. Like I said, it comes from. I have to preface my opinion with, I did live abroad, so like I'm not visiting for 2 weeks like a lot of the bros are doing. You know what I mean? I lived there. I learned the language. You know what I'm saying? But so I can understand where you're coming from because I had to think about it, and I was like, yeah, these dudes don't really know the language, and so it's going to be very difficult for them to kind of like pick up a woman with her, you know, with his regular gravitas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna be hard because like you do. You know what I mean? Same thing. Cold approach. Hi, how you doing? Da, 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 da. Same stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way everywhere. Difference is down there. In Brazil, at least, they don't date, quote unquote. Like it's not the same. You know, you don't go to a place together, kiss and go home. You know what I mean? You might hang out with each other, but you pretty much get into a relationship. Now, if you're not in a relationship, then it looks a little bit more. The word is nebulous. You know, a little bit more like free flowing or whatever. You know, you stay. They call it staying. Fica. Right. Ficantes is the real term, and you can look up music videos, Brazilian music videos, a lot of stuff. It's a part of the culture. It's called Ficantes, but it's that's how they date. But like, I get where you're coming from because it took me a minute to think about it. And I was like, yeah, these dudes don't really speak the language, and then also you got the worst of the worst dudes representing. You know, the internet. I ain't no offense, but the internet usually has like the worst spokesman for whatever it is, you know what I'm saying?
Because that's entertainment.
Yeah, it's entertainment. It's not entertaining to say, well, I went down there and met a wife. You know who's a good example? Zoom to Thailand.
Right.
You've seen him, Zoom to Thailand. He's got a small YouTuber, but is it 50,000, 60,000 subscribers, whatever. Right. You know, and he's not married, but he's been with this girl for at least since the show started. It's been 3-4 years now. Right. You know, and I don't think he's necessarily paying her to be around him. I think it's a real relationship. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I think, and he's staying. There's the other part about it is he's staying there. So that's probably the big difference. If you don't have no plan in the next year of she moving up here, you moving down there, then I start thinking about it being tricky.
And another thing I noticed, like when you look at like Instagram, Facebook, and you look at a lot of people's followers, because I was looking at Kevin Samuel's followers, and I was looking at a whole lot of celebrities' followers, a lot of them foreign people. At first, I was thinking like, is this a lot of spam? You know, you got a million followers and subscribers. I was seeing so many foreign names. And then I started a Facebook, I had a Facebook group anyway, and I started actually placing my videos like reels on Facebook. And all of a sudden I went from like 18 subscribers, now I'm over 100. And most of them been coming, they was foreign people. And I was thinking like, this got to be spam, but it can't be that many spam hitting me up that fast. Like they're seeing those videos because my video numbers are rising on Facebook. And so many people hit me up, and people that are American liking my videos too and subscribing, but it was a lot of foreign people. So they know what's going on. Even if they can't speak the language, they know what's going on for them to say, oh, I like what he's doing. I want to check this out. Because we different. Because I know it's people over there in Africa doing the same thing, doing the same stuff, pick up videos. Yeah. So when them guys go over there, even if they can't speak the language, if you could translate what them women saying, they know the same thing. They know what's going on.
Yeah. Another thing you also got to think about is like the dudes is it's like if a dude comes from England over here, and they speak the same language, but if a dude comes from England over here, just because he got an accent, he gonna have an advantage. He ain't tricking, he ain't doing nothing. Doesn't mean that I know dudes who are lame in England, but because they have an accent, it makes them look cool.
You do.
It's the same thing. It's like, to me, it's the same thing. It's like anybody new, different than you're used to. Just like dudes with what do the dudes always talk about? I want a foreign looking girl. I want a exotical. That's what they used to call them, exoticals. You remember that? I want an exotical, and because they're used to what they're used to down in wherever they're from. But if you can find a woman who's different than what everybody else is getting, so that's what the interest is, you know. Like you look at Chris Brown, that's a good example. Chris Brown, he got a type,
right?
He like Blasian kind of, you know, darker skinned Asian women. You know what I'm saying? Like that Asian mixture women. You know, got a little black, little Asian, darker skin, Filipino, like that kind of look. You know, that's what he likes. And so, like, every dude got that. You know what I mean? I don't know.
But at the same time, he can like what he wants. Black women still gonna be on his nuts and stuff. Think about it, he doing that thing while he was doing $1,000 picture. Black women, he clearly don't like black women like that. Maybe
not those kind of not that kind. He like Udosi and what's the one? What's his name's rib? Kevin Hart's with what is her name? Aniko, whatever her name is.
Yeah. But these regular black women think they got a shot with him. Like, no, you don't. I mean, and let's keep it real. He knows that if he wanted to say, I want to fuck with just American black women, they're going to run to him like he's God. But because he's a celebrity. And, you know, he do music and they think he this and that. And it is what it is. Like, what celebrity can't get women? When you go overseas, we're like celebrities. That's why I understand why these guys are going overseas paying for ass, because you're like a celebrity when you go over there.
You shouldn't be paying. You shouldn't be paying. I think you can get it just off the grip. I mean, you don't have to pay. Most of the time, what we think of is like little things. They think of as a lot, you know, because there's not really a dating life. You know what I mean? And then most people are young. It's a young people's, like, especially Brazil's like a very trying to be young kind of country, even though there are old people there. But everybody's trying to be young, and you know, so it's popular to try to look like you're doing something important. It's kind of like us at the club, I guess, when you buy bottles and you get in the VIP and everybody's looking at the VIP. I guess over there, like if you are able to afford to be able to for example, when I go back, I usually get a villa, right? The villa is not cheap, but it's not America. In America, it costs you a bunch of money, but there it's like closer to like $250 a night, $300 a night, and you know that's a nice hotel here. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. But I'm getting a whole villa, 3 bedrooms, pool, you know, and then I get to, I don't have to pay anybody to come. They're gonna come because it's a pool and it's a big old villa, and I got music blaring. It's a party. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, like, I don't get the paying. I don't think all of them are paying. I think there's a few, like I was back to what I was saying. There's a few bad characters that are doing all the paying. But most, I don't know. If you're only there
Austin Holliman paying.
You think he
He's
pays?
like, yeah, he even said it. He's paying because he was doing a video while he was with working girls. He admitted that he paid.
Yeah, but I get you. I get where you're coming from. It's not looked down. It's not as looked down upon there because it's like it's just a way, like you said. But they're not all poor. Here's the other thing too. Like, there's a lot of assumptions though that like any girl that an American man gets abroad has to be poor, homeless, ain't got no place to stay. Like, the pay rates for minimum wage are so low that like your best bet if you're a woman is to get a man. Period. It doesn't matter if it's American or there. Your best bet. What do you say?
So you got the advantage then when you go over there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing men are looking for. That still need to have a man. That's one thing that we don't have anymore. Like, I'm sorry.
Women over here want a man over here.
What?
Let me ask you a question. You can't blame. I mean, you got to look at it realistically. You can understand why these women won't be impressed over here like they will be over there. I'm not saying the women over here don't need to be fixed, but why would the women over here be impressed with McDonald's? Come on now. We're not impressed with McDonald's. Why would the women be impressed with it?
Right. McDonald's over there is a little different because, like, you can eat for much cheaper than McDonald's. Like, it's not the cheapest meal. You know, like, you go to somebody's house here, get a plate. You're going to pay about $13 for a meat and three. You can get to McDonald's for, like, $2 here. But it's the opposite there because everything's imported. So the meat and all that kind of stuff, the fries, all that stuff's imported. So it's a sign of status. McDonald's is kind of like, it's a sign of status because you're just throwing money away. You can get a burger, a Coke, some fries at this guy's spot down the way. It probably tastes better, probably is better, probably more local, more fresh, but it looks good to have.
I'm gonna tell you why McDonald's is not high quality over here. Everybody going to McDonald's, like, it's wrapped around the building, and that's not why. But it's not looked at as a place that grown-ups really eat at, but they do eat at. It's like for kids and stuff.
Yeah. It's a statement of, I learned when I was there, because I used to say the same thing. I'm like, why would you go there? You don't even get free refills at the McDonald's in Brazil. So I was like, why would you even go here? And it was like, I looked around one day. They were like, look around. I was like, yeah, everybody here is kind of like got a little money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have a little money because, like, you're paying almost the same price as you would pay in the United States. So, like, I'm thinking, like, that's crazy, ridiculous prices. Because food's cheap. Food is one thing that's very cheap. So I'm like, why would you spend the equivalent of? Because now, I don't know if you know, but McDonald's, you ain't getting out of there for less than $9. You know what I mean? Right. If you get a value meal, $9 down there. Now, right now, it's 50 reais. 50 reais can get you pretty far. That takes you pretty far. You can eat for $2 for that. You know what I mean? Like, easily. So it's a status symbol, But I think here's what I was going to say to you, though. The guys, those guys who are down there for a week or two or whatever, they're also, I don't think they're necessarily the worst guys in the world, because you got to have, here's a few things you got to have. Think about it. Let's think about it. What kind of guy are we talking about? We ain't talking about the dude working third shift at the plant. You have to save up enough to get on the plane. Go look up tickets right now from New York, from Florida. I don't care. It's going to cost you at least $700.
But think about it. If you work a job making $20 an hour, and you've been there 10 years, you can travel overseas. I mean, If you're making that, but then you're going to do that one week. Most people can't even get that much vacation. I don't know a lot of people get a month vacation. You know what I mean? Well, the guys that go over there, like, think about it. I work with guys who've been working in companies forever. They be having months worth of vacation. The younger guys,
if you're an older guy, I'm talking about the young dudes, like, what's his name, like Hilton, whatever his name is. Like those kind of dudes, like younger, under 30 guys. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that's because he have a YouTube channel and he's flexible now. So
he don't have a job. But I just mean, like, people who got a 9-to-5 job. It's going to be hard to go twice a year, 3 times a year, and get off for a week, because you don't want to use your vacation for other things other than going over there. So it's like so the guy we're talking about has vacation time. Let's put it that way. It makes enough. You can't do that on $10 an hour, and still pay for your rent and pay for your car note and pay for your insurance and pay. So we're talking about somebody who probably makes at least, I'm gonna actually say about 50. I'm gonna say $25 an hour at least.
That's not a lot of money either, though.
No, that's not. But that's average.
That's average. I mean, I think you can make less than that if you've been working long enough. It depends on who you got. If you're a single man Let's say you're making $16 an hour and you ain't got nothing else to worry about, and your rent ain't that high.
Right.
You can do it.
You could do it. Maybe not multiple times a year. Like, here's the other thing too. You could do that once a year. You got to do now. You can save up $800 to get the plane ticket. You got to do the hotel. You got to do the food, drinks, activities, right? And the tricking that you gonna do, that gonna cost you a little money. All that stuff.
That's why it's gonna take
you're
time.
talking about $3,000-$4,000 at least, right? I mean, 3 times a year. But white men been doing this all the time. One thing I noticed when I was down in Brazil was there was tons of German guys. German men came to Brazil all the time to get women. All the time. German, Austrian, and Australian men. Some English guys were down there. French guys I met dudes more than anything that were not from Brazil when I was out. And then you got like the Japanese culture and all that kind of stuff too. So I get what you're saying though. I get what you mean. Like some of these dudes are paying, but I don't think all of them are paying. Is all I'm trying to say. And there are guys who can pay. Like we ain't talking about the bummiest guy. We're talking about like middle income Americans, like at least in the top 50% of men. So I mean, we talk about bums.
Ron said people talk about passport bros because they're black. No one says anything about the non-black men who go over there. Think about it, we don't relate to that. I'm talking about all men, but I'm black.
German
I cater to the black community, right. So I'm gonna talk about black men. But I mean, I don't got nothing against them guys. I just feel like when you're going over there and you're acting like you're doing something special in what you're doing, keep it real. Some of them not keeping it real. Like I heard a guy on Austin Holloman's show. You probably go look it up. Alpha Male Strategist came on. There was a bunch of passport guys. And one of the guys was bragging about how he was getting corporate, successful, beautiful. It seemed like people got to exaggerate a little more. You're getting corporate, successful, beautiful women over here with no problem, but you still running overseas. He never explained why. I'm thinking like, okay, you get most time when people getting beautiful women, successful women like that, they're not gonna run nowhere else. They're gonna be cool where they at. I want to know what the problem was. I want to know what he should have explained why you want to go overseas if you was getting those type of women.
Right, it's an attitude, man. You know what it is.
No, that's what you're saying. But that don't mean, I don't
my attitude. It's an attitude to me, man. Once you get all that together, I gotta hear. It's like I'm waiting for the last shoe to drop. You know what I'm saying? Like she's corporate, she's successful, she this. I'm hearing she gonna boss the shit out of you. You know what I mean? Like it comes with a negative here that it don't necessarily come with everywhere else. Okay, like you know what you're kind of getting. You're getting Claire Huxtable. You're getting all that kind of stuff. You're getting what's her name from Scandal. That's who you get. You're getting that kind of woman. Kerry Washington's character in Scandal, and you're getting Real Housewives, successful and driven, and old and bitter and mad and screaming and yelling at men. And
but that's not every woman over there. Like,
no, not every. But that's my point. I gotta like I do with women. I gotta do the same thing with women. If there's 100% of men, 50% of the men are going below 5'9". That's just the way it is. So if you got a 5'9" or above, you down to 50% of men. Take off another 30% for men who are married. Take off another 20% for men who earn enough money for you to be for earning $50K a year. You got to take off another 20%. You're down to like less than 15% of men off top. That's before you get a personality. Does he got any babies? Does he have? They got any felonies? You're getting down to. That's why I'm saying yes. There are women here. But you got it. Same thing with women. I gotta get all the way down to like, yeah, she's educated. Yeah, she's. But what about does she want kids? Does she already have kids? Does she got an ex-husband that's crazy?
Is that what passport guys want? When you going overseas paying for ass, you ain't looking for no wife. They just want to have.
If you paying, you ain't looking. You ain't caring. You ain't caring about
nothing. Some wife, I see some of them dudes taking these prostitutes out of dinner. I ain't taking no prostitute out no damn dinner.
Oh, I thought you meant married. See, there's the marriage is how I keep score, my dude. Yeah, I keep score about marriages. You know what I mean? 90-day fiancés. I keep score about marriages. They do all that fiancé stuff, man. I'm sorry, Ron. We've been talking.
Man? Yeah, Ron. What's up, man? I seen you put that on your comments. Now, what did you say about the black man?
No, I'm just saying they only say it about the black guys that travel. They don't say it about anyone else.
Well, it's the black man. I mean, it's like the black, the black. Pretty much.
I understand that, but do you see Hispanic people talking about Hispanic man who travel? You see Asian people.
I don't
You
talk.
see white people. I don't
It's
see
hard to
any other
say.
group.
It's
I don't
hard
see
to
any
say.
other group talking about their men who travel like black people do.
So
Even
you
Africans don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know though, because like I don't hang around those other races like that to know what they're saying. But a dude came on here. I think the Asian guy was talking shit about them over there doing that shit though. So they do it too. We just don't be around them. How you know?
Not at the level that we do it.
But that's what because you're black and you're in the black.
You got people saying these guys who travel are pedophiles. They're just saying things just to say it now.
I ain't never heard about that. Now,
No, they've been saying that. They say it's sex tourism for the young girls and all that stuff.
So,
every time I say, I dated women from another country, they think it's like a 12-year-old or some shit.
Yeah,
and
they only say
like these are grown 24-year-old women, 22-year-old women who have a job. All the women I dated had a job.
But that's not the thing. They only tell you that because you're black. I'm telling you, why
I gotta be about race when you go overseas?
Because it is about race. Under all of this stuff, it's just black male hatred. That's what it is.
Well, I think what Ron's trying to say is that why was it not spoken about even in the mainstream until men did it? Black men did it. Like white men. The white men are the mainstream in the United States. So I mean, and they've been going over to Thailand.
Okay. Since I can remember. If it's about race, why? So you trying to say it's racist or just black people talking about their own culture? Because I'm confused.
No, listen. It's not just black people because black women go to Europe all the time and no one says anything about it. Black women go to the Caribbean, no one says a word, and they travel more than black men do. Black women have more passports than black men.
Right.
So all of a sudden, when black men do it, everyone gets up in arms. So it's an issue against black men and no one else. Because you don't see black men making videos about black women traveling, do you? No. So when black men do it, now there's subtly a problem. But under all of this, it's black male hatred. You just don't see it anywhere else. And at this point, it doesn't even make any sense. Because the passport bros, at least they have a legitimate response. I mean, for black men in the United States, what's the average life expectancy? 64? We have the lowest life expectancy in the United States, mainly due to stress. So we're supposed to sit here and take whatever because of what?
Well, how you take? So that's my thing. Big as United States is, you telling me every woman is a whatever? Like that doesn't make any sense. And I understand what you're saying is, you telling me you live in the United States. Some of these people ain't even traveled the entire United States. I thought about that one day. Me and my homeboy was talking about it. We talking about going overseas, but we ain't seen everywhere in America. It's so many places in America we have not been, and we saying these women ain't no good. People in one city saying these women ain't shit, but you ain't been to New York, you ain't been to Atlanta, you ain't been to New Orleans, you ain't been to these other places seeing about these women. You just ready to go overseas.
But here's the thing: you have enough people saying it. There's just too many black men saying the same thing.
I'll say when everybody's saying the same thing, what are we gonna do? I mean, New York is saying the same.
Everybody.
New York men are going down there. Florida men are going down there. New Orleans men are
Who
going
are
down
these people though? I mean, people been going overseas is what I'm saying though. It's just like it's getting popular on YouTube. I was talking to a guy who came on my show with that woman I had on the show. He was like, "What's the passport, guys?" He didn't know. And he younger. He younger than I am. He didn't know. All the reason I know about it is because I'm on YouTube. But I mean, I get what y'all saying. Like, I don't got nothing against those guys. I understand that it could be a problem they're having, but I think that the YouTube, the internet is making it more than what it is. All these people in the world, every man ain't having no problem.
Right. And not everybody going over there.
Wait, not everybody over there is paying for ass either. So, I respect it.
Right. Not everybody's going over there. Not everybody's paying for it. Not everybody's, as Throne said, smashing everything that goes around. You know what I mean? Not everybody's doing any of that stuff. But like what people are doing is, I think it's jealousy. We're Ron, what you were saying, man. I think it's jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a jealousy that men are
more than jealousy. It's kind of it's borderline hatred.
Well, you being biased though, I feel like, because I'm not being biased. Those guys, I don't hate those guys. So that's putting a description on me. So that means I'm hating on them guys. I'm not hating them. I hate Austin on my show. But no,
I'm not saying you because you're cool for the color, right? You're cool, but those other guys, the guys are just saying it's borderline hate, and the women. I don't know how else. Can you?
Yeah, the women are hating probably. Oh,
yes, it's just hate.
That's what I'm saying. They're jealous that men are able. Here's the thing:
not all of them. Some of them hate.
Men are able to go to another country and be loved by a group of people. I'm gonna say it, and this is gonna sound bad. This is gonna get your channel spicy out here. All right. and I'm gonna say it, they don't have those same opportunities when they travel abroad. They don't. You know what I'm saying? You saw that girl in Ghana, or was it Ghana, when she got hemmed up in Ghana and learned that the rules over there ain't the same. You could get popped by a dude in Ghana, and the police ain't coming around, and nobody's coming to save you. They're not desired in Australia. You're not desired in Thailand. You're not desired in Brazil, and you're not desired in Mexico. You can go down all around the world. The men who desire you the most are the men who live right here.
And there's an obvious reason why. It's because of hypergamy.
So let me ask y'all.
You can't take women from the richest country in the world and they go to a poor country to pick up men. It's just not going to happen. They're going to be paying for everything.
But my thing is, I forgot what I was about to say. But dang, I mean, I get why those guys going over there. They want the advantage and shit. They want to be, but it does seem weak though a little bit that you have to go somewhere else where people are not that don't got money like that, and it just seems kind of like, okay, well, I'm not strong enough to get women over here, so let me go over here to overseas where I will be strong.
But that's not all.
You're a real man, you shouldn't have to do that. Our ancestors didn't have to go overseas.
So when these guys go to Europe and countries who have economies like the United States, is that going over there and taking advantage of them?
Let me ask you a question. Did our ancestors have to run overseas? Why they didn't have to do that?
Yes, they did.
No,
yes,
they
did.
Yes,
they did. You had black men in the military in the 30s and 40s getting foreign wives.
Oh yeah, the military. You know them sinners.
Yes. You act like the average person back in the 30s and 40s had money to travel. We didn't have like
before you say whoa, I know some guys went over military. Them guys go to the military, bring back them foreign women. They do not want them, and they come over here because they're looking to get to America. A lot of those women do not want us. They just
but here's the thing.
I don't think.
The divorce rate is lower than the American divorce. If you marry a foreign woman, your divorce rate is lower. Like there's data that actually backs it up. So not all of them are like that. You have a better chance with a foreign wife than you would with a married.
I'm about to say that was the thing I was gonna say. I agree with you, Ron. That's one thing about Brazil. They don't get divorced like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna play that because the family's gonna go crazy. Because they have that expectation. You know, like Nigerian women are the same way. They had a vote before I had a girl I dated. They had to vote on her getting a divorce. She had to show video of him cheating on her before the aunties got together and decided that she could get a divorce. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a thing.
Man, it's a bad. Like, I understand where Ron coming. Ron won't sound like he want to get married, but them guys I be listening to, they ain't trying to get married.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. You think most black men are pimps and players. That's what you think. Because you're talking about marriage. You think
Austin Holloman. I'm talking about Austin Holloman. I ain't heard none of them say no shit like that. They ain't talking about.
Yeah, but that's just them. Like the majority of black men are pimps and players. We're not looking to take advantage of women like that.
Okay, so I'm confused though. So what does pimps and players got to do with those men going over there?
Because you're chuckling saying you guys are talking about a marriage, like those other guys aren't thinking about that. Most black men aren't going over there to take advantage of women and do all that kind of stuff. That's not most black men.
I'm not saying all of them are. Just like this guy said on this show I was looking at, he said that if you can't get no women in America, what make you think it's gonna change over there? See, he said that he was able to get bad women in America, and he go overseas and get bad women. Some of these guys that's in the passport group are something wrong with them. Like I talked to some of them, they be like, I don't need no game, just give me a passport. Like, come on, man, be realistic. You're gonna go overseas with a passport and your life gonna go from I can't get no women in America to getting women. It's not gonna change like that. It's not gonna drastically change like that.
That's the thing. That's the thing. The women that these guys are getting though are way better than the women they could get with whatever game they got in the United States.
And how they getting them though? That's what I don't get. These guys, some of these guys are. If you can get a woman over there that look good, you probably was getting women in America that look good.
They ain't getting no women, man. They not getting those women. They tricking, man. They buying for sex workers and all that. They ain't getting them women. Now they get bad women because they spend money on them, but you ain't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know some guys over there.
Oh, I thought I was wondering who was talking. I didn't even see who. I was trying to figure out who was talking. I was sitting here like, I thought it was.
Yeah, he was mad though.
You got me.
It's just notice.
Yeah, I remember him coming on here last time.
No,
Like, I
I
don't
was
want to come
saying.
off as a hater. They probably thinking I'm a hater. I'm not a hater. I want
No,
to
I don't think you care, but I think I really don't think you care. I think this is spicy content. I know the game, but what I'm trying to say is, is that dudes is like, I think I've never paid. I've never paid, but like just being around me, I'm fun. So like just doing activities is gonna bring women around. Just like I told you, I ain't gotta spend no money on women. If I've already got a party going and you invite somebody to a party you're already throwing, that ain't tricking. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that as tricking. You know what I mean? I'm already going. You want to come through? Cool. And most people want to go where the party is. They want to go where the excitement is. Fear of missing out. FOMO.
Promote it.
Yeah, I just promote it. I'm just like, hey, come through. If they show up with bring 3-4 friends. I got 3 of my dudes. We come down there. They whoop de doop. They talk to each other. Hey, you know, if things pop off, they pop off. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me.
Yeah, I can respect that though, because this is like people in America. Somebody who the life of the party, they know how to get people to come to them. They not have to pay. That's part of the game. If you look into one of them books, what's that? I can't think of the book right now, but it teaches you game. They say if you go around a bunch of women and you seem like, or you make yourself seem like all these women want you, that's gonna make more women come. It's gonna make more people want to be around you. And that's the art of seduction. That's the art of the game, though. If you can do that overseas as well. If I go overseas right now,
but for cheaper.
Hey, one thing I will say, I agree with Real, man. Hey, you probably, man, when you go over there, your level of how the bitches look probably gonna go up a little bit.
Oh yeah. I've seen so many booty chicks over there in Africa. But the thing about it, people acting like they ain't. I had women from Africa hit me up. I'll be like, come on my show. And they'll say stuff like, one chick trying to sell me ass. So don't think they ain't selling no ass over there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Just because they we foreign to them. They trying to get us to buy.
Go over to South Africa. There's some beautiful women, man. I went over there. I was like, good Lord, man. Every kind of shade, color, kind.
But
man,
Prime, you gotta think about it though. We was talking. I said that if you take 20 women from America and take 20 women from overseas, and I holler at the 20 women from America, I'm gonna pull less women probably. I'm gonna pull more women overseas. Yeah. Just because I'm foreign, I'm different. I have the upper hand. We're talking about why are these guys paying? I mean, I think I'm an alright looking guy. At the end of the day, I see guys that probably look like they can get women that gotta pay. I'm thinking something must be wrong. You going over here and you have to pay? I don't get it. You should be over there and taking advantage of who you are. You said what?
They ain't got no game.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, like
I have a question though. You just had them. Hey, look, you know I'm a sniper on this one. You just had those young ladies on the show a couple days ago. All right, you think the one with the little chain, the one that got the 180,000 subscribers, you think you could just talk her out her panties, or you think you're gonna have to have some? You think you think you might have to have a little little gravitas. A little
rapper chick.
Yeah, I'm asking. You think if you met her in public, you could be like, you could do all the things that we normally do to pick up a woman. You think that'll work?
Well, it's different because we not each other type.
I'm saying if you were a type, I'm saying just her personal.
I'll try, but I don't know though. She's so dangerous though. Not trying to talk about her.
No, not bad. I'm not talking bad.
Dangerous. Do you hear her lifestyle?
Yeah, I know. I put it in the chat. I put it in the chat. Remember?
She cool. I'm gonna tell you what I liked about her. She will be down. If you cool with her, man or friend, she's down for you. She'll look out for you. Is what I took from that.
Agreed.
But she lives a lifestyle a little dangerous now. I ain't my type of woman though. I ain't saying I couldn't get nowhere, but her man locked up. She's very dangerous. And then I have got not really dated. I met women like that. I met a woman in a bar one time. I didn't know. My homeboy said she was smoking a cigarette. I hollered. I got a number. I talked to her on the phone. She worked at a school. Then I looked on her Facebook page. It showed that a man had died. I don't know what happened to him. She was like some gang stuff. That night after she left the bar that we was at, she said they got the shooting. She was a part of that. And I was like, oh, hell no. And she said the new dude that was trying to talk to her was at the bar too. So I was like, if we go out, what if he catches? What I supposed to do? She said, what you gonna do? She pretty much challenged me like, what you gonna do? Like her mentality is, nigga, you supposed to fight if he come over there.
Right.
So that means they messed up. And I'm not saying that woman on the show is like that, but a lot of them like that. So you're right. I think I could get somewhere with if I try. I don't know, man. It's just she's so good.
Because I will say you have to change to be that dude. You'd have to be that dude. And
you think you gotta have a lot of money. She said she fuck with broke motherfuckers too. You listen to her, did you?
Yeah, I think in the past.
Yeah, because that chick said she broke with people. The one that was on the show, the rapper, she said she'll fuck with people who ain't got nothing. But she had a man though, and she said he a rapper. He ain't no big time rapper.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's gotta be. It can't be you working at the post office. She talking about you got no money and you like a producer or you shoot music videos or you're an actor.
She said she would fuck with those type of guys though. But
really?
the dude she talking to now ain't no big timer. He ain't making no money. She bought him a studio. She got the money. He trying to live off a dream. He ain't making no damn money.
No, I'm not saying he making any money, but he got the aspirations to a job that will make a lot of money. Like if he makes it there, if he make it.
So we can't pay bills off aspirations.
I agree with you, but they don't learn that until they 50. You gotta understand. You gotta treat it like I told you
That's why she got mad. That's why she got mad at that man who was saying she might be getting used, and they got the arguing on the show because he was saying that, like, I'm not saying she getting used, but she took it as that she probably been used before, and he could be used. When she got him held down here in prison, she buying this motherfucker studios. Damn.
Look.
Listen, there's a lot of women out here who got the bag, who are tricking off on dudes with stank feet and broke. Okay, but if they bedroom game is tight, you know what I'm saying? They in there. But you know, for us as men, we gotta know how to size them up. Like Papa Pimp said, like that's not his type. So he ain't even gonna waste his time.
I do it for the video.
Sometimes you mess that up by not picking the right prey.
Nah, I agree with you. I mean,
and then you know, I mean, like the light skinned chick was better, the other chick, but then at the end of the day, you could tell they were different. You could look at that light skinned chick on the show and see how she would act when they were arguing. But that don't mean the light skinned chick no better. She got 2 kids by a dude and don't know if she want to be there. Like what the hell?
Right.
I'm like,
this is that's why I had to write that. I had to write. I was like, yo, they pretty though. That's all I can say. I'm like, they pretty though. At least.
I want to come back on the show. I'm not trying to knock them. Hopefully, they don't take it the wrong way.
I said, okay,
no,
they are pretty.
You can say what you want about it.
Uh-oh. Somebody in the trap.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so you think the woman? What you think about that? You think you have to have some special game for her? Damn, who got that shit on the radio? So, Rip, so you saying that you're gonna need some game to get that woman who a rapper?
No, I don't even think you need game. I think she got 180,000 subscribers. You're probably gonna need some kind of hustle on the side to get there.
Her views ain't like she get no big views on stuff.
Really, I don't know. I just doubt that your DM would make it. That's what my point is. I doubt that your DM wouldn't get filtered out. That's all I'm trying to say.
The other chick, she didn't have a lot of followers, light skin. I mean, definitely she probably wouldn't be interested. That's why the dude got the argument. He was hitting on her first. He a rapper too. The dude that she was arguing with, he raps too. So he probably was more her type. But then they just didn't mix well.
Oh yeah, they be fighting like oil and water. You know what I'm saying? They be come back together like Baby Boy. They be fighting just like that.
They'll be domestic. They'll fucking mess around and kill each other.
That's what I'm saying. Like Baby Boy, man. I hate y'all.
You know you wouldn't holler at no woman like her, not because she ain't a decent woman or anything, but you wouldn't holler.
No, you know. No, she's fine. I know dudes who would be perfect for her. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? I do know dudes.
Yeah, if you're looking for a one night time, just be careful.
I said they pretty. I can't say they not pretty. That's one thing I can get. I got to give it to you on this one, Pop. That's what I have to give you.
But I would be careful with them. I mean, I'll be careful with them. Though.
No, look. I ain't got no kids. I don't think none of the dudes up here got no kids. That's the thing.
Yeah, let's say the rapper chick you wanted to fuck with her. If she come to your city, it's safe. If you go out there to Louisiana or wherever she at, you ain't safe.
Nah, I ain't going to Roscoe's. We ain't going to Roscoe's.
You ain't safe out here in my city.
Well, hold on. Why is it that her 180K followers is a barometer of whether I should holler at her?
Nope, not should. Could get through. I said you got to be able to, because you were talking about getting in there to get into the draws. You got to approach, talk, accept the proposal, get there wherever she is in the city, stay the hotel night or at her place. There's a lot. That's a whole long distance from at least getting through all the DMs she gets all the time. 180,000.
That's why you gotta
You're gonna get some DMs.
Yeah,
you gotta be in person. Now, person.
A lot of them overseas. A lot of guys who go overseas, they use Tinder and stuff like that.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's just like me. I can't shoot my shot at Aisha Curry from here. And like, hey, my name Rip. I saw your eyes.
I heard a guy say in my comment section. He was a new guy that came on the show. I asked people on the channel what dating site would be the best to get women. And he said Tinder is the site where you have to be a high quality man to get women. No, if you're not in the top 5%, you can't get women on Tinder. I was like, what?
Nah, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. It's Hinge for black folk. I'm just gonna let you know you can run through them on Hinge.
Right.
Run through them.
Don't you?
I think a lot of that has to do with location, man. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, where you at, Ron?
You in Texas, right?
Yeah, I'm in Houston.
Okay, so I'm from the Spring area, right? Like, there's a ton of women up there. There's a ton of women down there. You know what I'm saying? There's some good women in Houston. I ain't gonna lie, but I hate that accent. I can't stand that accent at all. Like,
okay, let me ask y'all, what's the worst place to probably get women from? Y'all would say, if you had to say a place, or do y'all even know?
New York
church.
He said church. That's the best one.
Well, for some people,
I was running through them.
You can get women anywhere.
Yeah,
you can though. Only thing about
I'm saying. Well, I said church if you're looking for something serious, man. A lot of women that go to church are there because they need Jesus. So that's why I ain't going.
But a lot of women that go to church end up getting with a man, they end up getting hurt. Because the church be pushing them women and people to be with each other. Like a dude might get out of prison, he ain't even changed his life. They'll push this church woman to date, and he mess around and kill her and shit. So
yeah,
that's why church them dangerous.
I'm gonna tell you a big problem with some of them passport bros though. Like some of them really want to go over there because they like it. You know what I'm saying? They want to get the experience and shit. They like it. And some of these dudes is talking about they want to do it. The bitches over here ain't even checking for them. So they ain't being honest with themselves. The bitches ain't checking for them.
Now, what could be the reason why the bitches ain't checking for them?
Man, it could be a multitude of reasons, man. But I don't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be different.
Question, is it fixable though?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so they would rather pay to go overseas than fix the problem. You saying?
You think it only has to do with mouthpiece though?
No.
I ain't talking about mouthpiece. I'm talking about checking for you, like a bitch actually checking for you.
Right, I agree with you. I'm saying what's the fix? What could be fixed? I want to get people.
You know what I'm saying?
Viewers.
Evidently they
ain't see the person though.
Evidently they ain't appealing to the chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So they can be fixed like different clothing more. Is that what you
mean? Yeah, anything like you know what I'm saying? How they present themselves, anything.
Or it could be some of them are stubborn. You know, some people stubborn. Like you keep doing something that ain't fucking working. You scared to change. You like I ain't changed. They gonna accept me for who I am, and that's cool. But sometimes you gotta change. I even had to change stuff what I do too to get women, because I ain't never really had a problem getting women, but I seen times when I couldn't get them and I was like, this was wrong, or I thought this was wrong. I was willing to change that. I'm willing to take criticism if it's respectful criticism. If you're gonna come up here and say I look stupid, that's not really good criticism.
That's not gonna help.
Dumb as hell. But if you're gonna say Papa Pimp, I think right there if you did this, if I respect you, I'll be like, okay, yeah, you might be right. If you really trying to help me. I take criticism. Guys, some people cannot take criticism.
Right. And that's what a coach, like a dude who can like kind of coach you and help you out. Somebody you need heroes. I think y'all need heroes, so you have somebody who can like you can kind of follow in the footsteps of, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I mean, a lot of dudes ain't really got that though. Like that's built in with a father. Let me put it that way. It's built in with a father. It's not necessarily built in. You got an older brother. You can have an older brother. You got somebody like that. You know, your older brother usually show you, oh man, you got to keep them sneakers clean. Them girls don't want you if you ain't got them sneakers clean.
Early though. Like my father died when I was in the 5th grade, so I don't know why I learned. So I think it was natural. So I probably learned from other people I was around surroundings. But I didn't have nobody who would really teach me anything.
But I think if you look around and you notice that a dude got if you were in like, let's say, ninth grade, you could look around and figure out why this dude getting girls and I'm not. You should have that should have started at like 14, 15. Like I that's just me. Or maybe probably earlier than that, but you should have been kind of figuring out what women respond to and what they don't respond to. Should have been figured out earlier. That's why I think you're right. Like it could come from natural ability, or you just pay attention to like people, you know what I mean? Read the room kind of thing. You know, you learn how women think. You know, they think like this. You know what I mean?
And I think sometimes, like even me, I might be like, don't understand why some dudes don't get women because I didn't have a problem with them. Not saying I'm getting them at the flop, like is that easy.
Right.
But when you getting women at least a little bit, you don't understand when guys don't sometimes, unless you get to know them. So I might not always understand why this guy ain't. I'm looking at him like I don't see nothing wrong with him. You got to be around these people and actually see their actions and how they act around women. I bet you money if I start getting around some of these guys and see how they act when they're around women. I had a homeboy, he ain't got no problem getting no women, but I've been around so long, I knew why he was not able to get some of them beautiful women that were like to him, because he would say stupid shit. He would damn do stupid shit. He get drunk. Oh, he get drunk. He gonna say the dumbest shit. Yeah. And not trying to knock him on. He's sober. I hear women. I seen women so many times. They were like, "Man, this bad shit gave him number. He lost the number. Then he say some stupid shit." And then, but you got to be around these people to know that that's their character.
And also, you like you were saying, if you're already natural, you ain't have to learn it. You may not know how to teach it to somebody else, right? Because it's like I learned it naturally. It's like somebody who can draw. I got a D in art class because they thought that everybody, like if you in there, they think you can draw. And I was like, no, you have to show me how to draw. There's people who know how to draw when they come out. You have to show me, okay, you need them, you know, like Bob Ross on there, you know, we're going to make these trees. Put your brush down here, go down this way, you know what I'm saying? And you might have to do that, Papa Pimp. That's what I was saying about your videos sometimes. You got to show them like, okay, I'm doing this. Because I see you doing it sometimes with your recap. Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? But like, you know, just telling them, hey, this is why I'm doing this.
I should be talking and telling what I do after I pull the woman.
Yeah, right afterwards, you know what I'm saying?
Only thing about that, I just don't want to look crazy like I'm talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? I could, but it don't come off crazy though, especially when I be by myself. If I'm with my homeboy, I might can do it, or my nephew or something by myself. I get what you're saying. That's why I try to do the breakdowns afterwards. But sometimes
I think you should go to a bar.
Yeah, I'm out to have a camera though. Yeah, I should go to a bar.
Yeah, I like to see you like in a social setting, where I guess women will be more active or interactive with you. Because I noticed even with myself, like there have been women like that be cutting eyes and stuff, and I wouldn't see it. Like I remember one time I was with my ex and we walking through the mall, and she was like, "Oh, you see this one cutting and this one looking?" I said, "Nah, I didn't see shit. What's going on?" You know, it's like those kind of things. Sometimes it's like just knowing the signs and not necessarily the mouthpiece thing.
I'm gonna tell you something about the club and bar. Only thing you gotta be careful. You gotta be a little bit more careful now. You gotta watch who up in there. You gotta be careful when you out like I am too, but not as careful. Most times you see this woman coming through Walmart or Target, you already know she ain't got nobody with her. She might have a man in a bar and a club. You better be more careful.
I'll say day game. I think it's easier. Is it prime? Isn't day? I mean, is it just me? Maybe I'm weird, but I think day game is easier than night game, because night game you got your guard up, you know dude's about to holler at you as soon as you walk in this damn club.
Well, I mean, you might be right. Why would it be harder? I remember I listened to Player Supreme. He said he preferred night game. He said it was easier.
You think night game? I can see the benefits of both. I think for me, I think day game. I think day game's easier because, like you said, you out in public. So the big thing about the out in public is like there is a safety net of like there's people here. It's not dark. It's like I'm you know, and I'm not dressed in a certain way. I don't know why he's approaching me. There's another one too. Like if you out here with your whole uniform, you know why niggas is coming up to you to buy you a drink and do all. You ain't gotta buy no drink. I just thought about all this. You ain't gotta buy no drink. You just come with how you are. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta buy her groceries for her to.
Yeah, I don't think night game. Only thing I gotta say about me, I don't think night game would be hard. I pull women at night at bars too. I just think you gotta be more careful. You know what I'm saying? Not about pulling and getting women. Because I remember one night I was with my homeboy. And we, you know, I don't know if we got no women that night. And a lot of them women was in the club. We got outside and in the cars, it were men sitting in all these cars. And I said, all these men out here waiting on women. It was kind of strange though. I'm just saying you gotta be a lot more careful that you don't want to get into no shit.
That's the old players trick, man. They wait for the girl don't got a ride.
Yo, some of them, I believe some of them women had men picking them up. You watch that shit. like even Player Supreme, I used to hear him say, I hear other dudes say it too. I don't think night game is hard. You just have to be careful. Then it got to depend on what kind of bar you go to. We were going to like a hood bar to watch the game, but the women were about it too. Like I said, I hollered at a few women and they had men up in there and shit. I'm like, damn, I could have got fucked up.
Yeah, a loud club can be tough. You know what I'm saying? Like a loud club can be kind of tough because you got to get real close and to like be heard. You know what I'm saying? You probably have to do some physical touch, hand on the back, something to get attention. You know what I'm saying? To get attention, you're gonna have to. It's a harder thing to me, but maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Yeah, it might be hard. I just think it's dangerous sometimes, depending on where you go. If you going to a regular club, I ain't been to a bar since COVID. It's gonna be tougher. But if I go to a bar and I have to find one, you can't be on them no damn young ass chicks though. It's gonna be hard in them goddamn young bars. This might as well go to college then. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I noticed like when I go up to women lately, the damn chicks is 19, 20, 21, they easy to get the phone number from. That don't mean they always gonna be about nothing. But a lot of guys feel like they can't get them, but they can. You just gotta approach. As soon as you got that thought in your head that I can't get this woman, this is probably the woman you can get. People just gotta stop being scared to approach these women. So when you go overseas though, and think about it, you see an African chick or a Colombian chick, how hard is it to get them when they are already looking at you like you're a damn bank account or a wallet?
I have a question though. If you don't dress like that, like if you don't dress like an American, how they gonna really know?
Shit, they know, man. I can tell. You can tell.
As soon as you talk, I'm saying you said
by the face too.
You think so?
I've seen African. I can tell unless she's born in America. I can look at an African woman and an African man. And I can tell the difference between them and America because they got different way their hair is, their eyes, their facial structure. Unless they born over here, you can tell. You tell me you can't tell the difference between a black man and an African man.
Sometimes.
Hey, not always.
Not always, but a lot of times I can tell.
I mean, you go down to Mississippi, you know, I got
hey, these dudes I shoot ball with.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't even know they was from Nigeria.
They were born here or they were born in Nigeria?
They were born in Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know it.
I'm not saying it
they voice, you know what I'm saying? They're voicing it. They speak more Americanized. So it was.
But I'm not. No, what I'm saying is I'm not saying that it's not possible to get food, but most times I do know the difference when I'm going to a woman on the average. I can tell. Once I get up on her good, I'm looking at her face and shit, and I be like, I might not know if she's from Africa, Jamaica, but I know she ain't American. I can most times tell.
Okay.
Sometimes, most of the times I can tell.
Okay, because that was the best part about Brazil. That was the best part for me. If I put on like what the kind of the street kids were wearing, you know, at the time, I could kind of blend in. People thought I was broke all the time, and I loved it. I ain't have to worry about nothing. Nobody stealing nothing. Because when I see dudes go over, they still got the NY cap on their head with the tag on it. They got a gold chain. Like it may not be like with a pendant, but they got a chain.
I'm gonna wear this shirt right here if I go over there.
Yo, I was looking like
nice watch.
Like some places you go overseas, right? It don't matter. It's gonna be hard if you a black man. It's gonna be hard for you to pull bitches over there. Like I was looking at this dude's video, man. He went to India, and he was like, man, it was so hard to get them. You know what I'm saying? Like he said his game is like on another level, but he said it's hard to get them Indian women over there.
Nah, it's hard. Shoot, like. Very hard because I work around these Indian women all the time. My goodness, they worse than I'm gonna say it. Most of the Indian people I know is worse than the white folks when it comes to like colorism. Because there's like a lighter skinned Indian and a darker skinned Indians, and there's this thing.
But you have to factor in class. You have to factor in class as well.
Yeah, classism too. Yeah, that's true.
No, class, like the class of the person. You said the guy had game, but a lot of those Indians, like if you're like really educated or whatnot, a lot of them don't have problems with you. I'm still like
Habesha. Talk about the Habesha people though.
I'm just saying I'm around like a lot of Asians, a lot of Africans, but my field, like I'm on my like second master's degree. So for me, it'll be I kind of gel well better with them because they focus more on education than some random guy with a New York cap on.
Yeah,
No, I agree. I
hey,
agree
you being,
with that.
That's why I
hey,
said
you being
culture.
stereotypical, man. Hey,
Yeah,
I ain't
that's
trying to
what.
be funny in there, but talking like that, man, why you ain't gonna get no bitches?
Prime's joking, man.
Hey, that's the cold hard truth.
But
Yeah,
now, like when I go to
but I
the
don't
Habesha women,
want every woman. Like
No, I'm just saying, man, you going I don't get every woman, one woman, man. It can be hard for you to pull a bitch, man.
well, if your life centers around them, then yeah. But my life doesn't center around women, so.
No, I'm just saying. You say you want to get married or something, right?
Yeah, you gotta be able to get
Like
married.
you talking like that, shit. Eventually, that shit gonna come out when y'all together, man. You gonna start your insecurities gonna come back.
Yep.
but I was saying the Habesha women, the Eritrean, and that's a tough black. On the black side of that, that's a hard one to get into because there's a culture and a religion. Like there's two things together that you kind of have to meld your way into. You know, the Eritrean, the Ethiopian together. If you go to Ethiopia, it's they beautiful. It's hard. It's hard because
Listen,
if you
Ethiopians and Eritreans, they are like the cream de la creme of the African women. Like they have like their own like pride. You know what I'm saying?
right
So
Habesha.
they feel like they the basically the cream. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They the top. So they gonna look at you different. They gonna kind of look down on you a little bit because they feel like they will be lowering themselves to be with an American man as opposed to another Ethiopian or Eritrean.
Yeah, man. Minneapolis is a place where they got tons of them, and I'm telling you, man, it's like, it's they have their own culture, their own thing. Like they want to know, it's kind of like Italians. You know what I mean? Old school Italians. They want to know who your grandmama was and what town you came from and when I was in New York, like people knew stuff. We're from this little town in Sicily. We're from over here in Italy. We're from here. You know what I mean? So it's like Corleone. All those people like they got all them things.
Let me ask y'all a question. If you take a guy over here that can't get no women, is it suddenly when he go overseas he just gonna start pulling women?
No women? Nah. But most dudes can get a woman. They just don't get the woman they want. Let's be real.
That means he could have got a woman in America.
He could.
He's right about that. You get the woman, you could get women. It's just you may not get the one that you want.
So the question is, if you can't get no women in America, is it gonna change when you go overseas?
It might.
Yeah, I think it absolutely will because you foreign.
Your chances will improve. It don't hurt, I don't think.
It depends on what culture you dealing with. And
what if you weird as hell? What if you weird and shit and don't take baths and shit? That shit gonna
Well,
change.
that's the extreme right there. That's
But there's guys out here who ain't bathed and got a woman. Yeah, you know what it is. Somebody out here.
Yeah,
damn.
You know what it is.
All I can say is damn. If niggas ain't bathing, niggas wash your ass.
But I mean, I'm just saying that some guys think, man, they gonna go overseas, they just gonna turn to goddamn Chris Brown. That's not gonna happen.
Hey,
depends on what country you in.
And shit, you throw that right type of money, man, you will
okay, I'm talking about that. He said money. Like, you had to bring money. No money in it. You ain't about to go overseas. Chris Brown.
Listen, in third world countries, you are American and you show up there, you are the one ticket out of there.
Okay.
So that's how they gonna look at you that way.
Okay, so that says a lot right there what you said. You going over there, you can't get no women, but you a ticket to out of them getting out of that country. That means they using you there. Right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You think a lot of these dudes is getting used because when they get you, or actually when you get them, like let's say like the guys that get like we call them the mail-in brides or whatever they call that.
Right, mail order brides.
Right, mail order brides. If you going over there specifically with that purpose, when you marry them, you marrying a whole damn family, because then they gonna want to come and bring the family over and all that
That
craziness.
goes back to me saying the military guys are simps because they're going over there getting these women who looking for that ticket to the United States. They're bringing them back and they bringing the family and all this shit. So a lot of them guys, military is simps.
I don't know.
There is a lot of military
Tiger
things.
Woods' daddy wasn't no simp. Okay, see, you don't put these two things together. That he went over there. That's how he met Tiger Woods' mama, right?
I
Brought
ain't
her
saying
back,
all of
half
them,
little
yeah.
Tiger. Okay, y'all
Wait,
ain't
that
putting it all together.
hold on, that gotta be shown and proved if he wasn't a simp or not. Because
Yeah,
my
that's
father
true.
was in the military and he was stationed in Germany, and he was laying down with a whole German, blonde hair, blue eye, cream de la cream white girl. And when it was time for his duty up, he went back to America alone. So yeah, it depends on who, you know, who's dealing with who and what they looking for. Because if you
Right.
out here being simp, yeah, there's a lot of simp military dudes. But if you a real player and whatnot, you do your thing out there, but you coming home with no baby and no carry on wife.
Yo, hey, yo, Ron.
Yeah.
Hey, when you finish your masters, which country are you going to? No, I'm serious.
I'll probably stay in the U.S. because it has better job opportunities.
Okay, but then shit. I thought, you know. So okay, I feel you. Money over hoes.
So you're gonna end up being with an American woman, or you gonna get a woman that's from over that's moved overseas to over here, right?
I mean, like some of the women I talk to here, but a lot of them are like Nigerian, Igbo women.
Well,
Like
I
Igbo
remember
American.
those guys on the show, Alpha Holland show, said there's a difference between women that's overseas that's over here now compared to the women overseas. They kept saying because Alpha Male Strategy said that he had dated women overseas in New York. They was like it's different, and I'm like, how is it different if the women just got over here? And they said they go live in the country is the difference. And I said, man, I don't know. That woman just left Colombia and moved to New
Yeah,
York. How?
because she got different. She got now more. She might have more opportunities now. I seen some interviews with some chicks. Just came over here on the dude Nathaniel's channel.
So
They
you
was talking
saying when
about.
they first get over here, they automatically gonna start like, oh no, I can't fuck with this dude no more.
No, I'm just saying they said that like they saying it's different. They got opportunity to do more.
So that all
No
sums
constraint.
up why those guys are going overseas. They're looking for an opportunity to prey on some women who probably don't got nothing going for themselves and shit. So, right? Do y'all agree with that?
Either you prey or you predator.
I mean, and then a lot of them guys today will find. I ain't saying there ain't no women in those foreign countries that they ain't got good jobs and careers, but it probably not many. I mean,
Some of them
Yeah,
doing good.
I mean,
what's the chances of finding a woman over there with a great career?
I mean, there's a lot of women in other countries that got money. I mean,
That mean they might not fuck with you though.
Oh yeah, they may not, but look, your shot's better. Your shot's better. I think the average. I ain't a good looking nigga. I'm an alright nigga. You know, it's the mouthpiece. I'll admit that. But like, I'm telling you, over there, you like my man said, you American. You got the American passport. You gonna be alright. You be alright.
Let me say something about mouthpiece. You ain't even gotta have no real good mouthpiece. We all should know how to communicate. Everybody up here can talk. Everybody up here got good communication skills. You can't get a woman off of your basic communication skills. Something is fucking wrong. You don't gotta be up here saying no smooth shit. All you gotta do is talk. When you see my video, what have I said that was just so complicated? I'm saying, hey, how y'all doing today? What's your name?
It's the phrasing. I'll tell you. As someone who's talked to dudes who had trouble, it's the phrasing. How you phrase things is so much more important than what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? How you phrase it is different than how these dudes are phrasing it.
One of my homeboys told me that I really didn't have no game. He said that's not why I'm putting women on the channel. So if he's saying that and he's telling the truth, if I don't got no game like that and my shit is basic, that means that basic game can work for anybody. That means you do not have to be the best at it. You just have to know how to communicate with people.
I agree. I think it's basic communication. I think you give people too much credit, my dude. You really give. I don't think a lot of people got that basic. I think basic is basic to me.
You should
You know what
have
I'm
it.
saying?
Everybody up here sound like they can talk basic. Even Ron there, and Ron, he just don't. I don't think Ron's looking for a woman, and that's
No,
probably
Ron
why
can
he's
talk
not
to a
getting it.
woman. He talk to women just fine, especially
Yeah,
the women who are in his sphere. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna be with no. He ain't gonna be with young Miami. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like, this,
I think
let's be real.
I think it's different in like your region and stuff. Cause like I'm in New York and trying to communicate with anybody here, let alone woman, but anybody is like pulling teeth because New York is so like business orientated. Everybody minds their business. Their head is either in their phone or they're straight ahead, but they're not very open. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of get especially with women, you got to kind of pull their attention. So that's why, like in New York, dudes be so flashy and all this other stuff because you got to kind of make yourself stand out, I guess, and then maybe you might get a conversation if you know how to carry a conversation. But
Shit. In New York a melting pot. Y'all got people from all over.
yeah, true indeed. But like they assimilate. So they do what you do what when in Rome you do what Romans do or what however that
Yeah.
goes. So a lot of people, like I said, it's very business orientated. Everybody's like got their either their heads in their phones or
Yeah.
they got the earbuds in their ear. They having a whole other conversation. You thinking they talking to you? They talking
Yeah.
to somebody else on the phone, or you thinking they talking to themselves?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody's like, I got to get to where I'm getting to. I don't got
Yeah.
time to talk to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Even if saying good morning in the morning to a woman, she might look at you crazy and not say
So you
nothing.
Yeah.
saying that's you
I
saying
must
that's
say,
New York?
no, go ahead, Pablo. I'm sorry.
Oh my bad. What was you about to say on her?
No, I was just commenting on the New York part because I was down there. I was up there. Well, this is a long time ago now. February. I was up in end of February. I was in Manhattan, Harlem, Bronx. It's hard. It's hard. My man's is right. It's hard. It's harder than the South. Let's put it. I'm in the South, Georgia at that. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
it's much easier
So let me
and
ask you a
like
question. So you think that if I go to New York, it's gonna be harder?
harder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because people are not so open here, man. You gotta like really,
it's not you. It's
Yeah.
not you.
But let me ask you a question.
right,
But I'm different though, because I'm from the country, so that might give me an advantage. Like
Shit.
you will be going to other
Shit.
places.
I don't know about that.
It depends also where you're going too. Like if you, I guess if you were in like, I don't know, depends on what kind of woman you want too. Because like New York, like there's
So
some
you saying
beautiful
they ain't
women.
friendly people? They're not friendly. That's what you're saying.
That like overall, most people are just not that
My
kind of
aunt
friendly.
came. My aunt moved from up there. And she was like, man, people so rude up there and shit. She was
Yeah,
like,
I heard people say that
she was
too.
like, it ain't no them. Like, good morning. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that.
You ain't gonna get on the subway and be like, "Good morning, everybody." When people start screaming on the subway, you know somebody about to pass a hat around to get some money. Hello, everybody. My name is da. Like when somebody started talking to
right.
everybody on the subway, people put their head down, start looking out the window. They start
Yep.
they start moving
So
away.
men in down south should be pulling women because it should be more friendly down here.
That's why these niggas move from New York to Atlanta. Like I be seeing
That's
niggas
a
moving
fact.
all the time, all the time. They full
Atlanta, Miami.
Miami. The weather, women, you know what I'm saying? Like New York is nice though, but it's expensive, man. I bought a $50 little the Metro card or whatever. Man, that thing was gone in 2 days. I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
everything
this
is
is
expensive.
wow.
That's the other thing too, because a lot of women here they're looking for a come up. You know what I'm saying? They looking for somebody that. I mean, we all know like a lot of these women want dudes that want to pay for their bills and pay for everything, pay for their mani and petty and all this crazy shit. But here in particular, because it is so expensive here, a lot of women they looking for somebody that's gonna make it easier for them. So You might not get the rhythm that you would normally get somewhere else because you don't dress a certain way or look a certain way where they feel like, you know, this man is got the bag or what have that goes.
So a challenge would be to go to New York and try to do some pickup videos and shit.
I would love to see that.
I love this. I want to do that shit though. I just ain't. Yeah.
You ain't even that far, my dude. You really ain't that
No,
far.
I'm not that far. I have to go to New York one day and try it though. You know what I'm saying? It probably be different. It definitely gonna be different though.
About
But I
6
think
hours.
if you can pull women, I think you can pull women anyway. It might not. I mean, it might take adjusting. I don't know. I don't know what I have. I've never been there, so. But I've talked to New York women before, so I can't say it's gonna be that hard. But it's probably gonna be
Yeah,
different.
yeah, I mean, if you're a sociable person and you know, like I said, if you know how to get a woman's attention, you won't have a problem.
Right.
The problem lies is that everybody's got their head down, or they got their headphones in their ear, or they got their head in their home. So it's very hard
You know, what
to
areas are you
garner
talking about though?
attention.
Like, where are you talking about? Like when they walking down the street and stuff?
Right, if they're walking down the street, or if they're in the subway or in the bus.
I'm about to say if you're in a bodega, if you at the bodega, like you gonna get around the way, but you know you can do it. You can do it at the bodega. I think you could do it. I think you could do it at the bodega. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely gonna go to places that I'm familiar with and say like, I have to go somewhere where I feel safe at and go to places that's like I will feel comfortable, you know, going up to.
CVS.
Yeah, definitely CVS would be an easy place to go. But
That'll
it don't
get
mean
you.
you're gonna get no play, but you can try it. But most of the
Yeah.
times when I holler, when I just look for opportunities, though, I know some places that ain't good. I know some situations that I couldn't like. I went up to a group of college students and tried to ask them a question. They all looked at me like I was crazy as hell. So it just depends, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. It's manner, place, and
Right.
time, as the Supreme Court say. Manner, place, and time. Those are the things that are like the big difference. You know, you could be in the right way. You might have been at the right time,
you
but
might
you
be
at the
doing
wrong
stupid.
place. You know what
And
I'm
then I
saying?
think people need to start looking at too is you might get turned down this time, don't mean it's gonna happen the second time. Some people just that confidence drop once they get turned down. It does not feel good for somebody not to want you. So when you go over there and approach this woman, she shoots you down. Sometimes people lose their confidence, like, man, I ain't hollering nobody else the rest of them. I'm good. And that's a problem because getting
Mm.
shot down is part of it though. You can't let your confidence be, you know, shot down after that. You got to keep going and be like, I know that and that ain't shit. And sometimes when I holler at women, I get shot down, or I might not pull nothing that whole day. It don't feel good. And I think that hurts some people though. They don't like to get who likes rejection?
Nobody.
I'm gonna say I give you a trick as a dude who's like I give you a trick as a dude who I do get some women. So like when I do get women, I'm like I really don't. I've spent a lot of time disguising the fact that I can get women. I think a lot of dudes puff their chest out and kind of like let it be known that they could get other women.
So they
I don't know.
tell me
Maybe I'm
that.
sneaky. Maybe I'm just sneaky,
I would
and
hope
I'm
you ain't
like,
telling the women that. I hope you wouldn't go up to a woman acting like you get women.
I think a lot of dudes do like they like you like that's why they get so mad when they get rejected. They be like you know you ain't nothing but a bitch anyway. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm
Yeah,
like when I
that's
go
right.
up there, I pretend I'm not gonna. I had to say it like this, but a wolf in sheep's clothing though, cause like they be like, oh he's so nice and he listens to what I gotta say and da da da. Meanwhile, I got 2, 3 women I'm trying to do this with. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I
Right.
think guys who get a lot of women oftentimes are trying to disguise the fact that they get. I'm
Oh,
trying
you
to
be
disguise
yourself
it,
though.
man.
That's probably who you are though. You just going to being yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna, I don't let it be known. I do my best to keep it
No,
very,
you know
you
you
don't
ain't
see no pictures of me with nobody. You don't see me.
right.
I just was in vacation in Miami. I was just before, like, and I was not alone. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
would hope you wouldn't
I
tell
don't put none
women
of
that
that.
you got women though. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't want no, but there's dudes who act like that though. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna
They
work. It
act
might
like they
work. It
be,
might work for the right
they
guy.
act like, oh, I'm just gonna add you to the roster. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I've been spending a lot of
That shit
time.
sound like it
I've
ain't
been
gonna work.
spending, I've been spending a lot of time trying to make it look like I ain't got no roster. Like,
Now, let me ask y'all, because this
that's the
one guy
hard
told
part.
me, there was a guy in the comment section said, I bet you won't go up to women and be real with them and tell them you just want to fuck. And I said, who the fuck does that? You
That's
gonna
the
go up
dumbest
to
thing I ever
random
heard.
women and tell them you want to fuck? That ain't gonna work at all. I don't care where you at.
I don't even care if she want to fuck. Because it just comes out, it sounds bad, my nigga.
Dude, she gonna get mad as hell. You come up to a random woman you don't know. I just want to fuck.
Because it just comes out, it sounds bad, my nigga.
You come up to a random woman.
Hey, I saw you on Kendra, didn't I? Comes out, it sounds bad.
Your background, bro.
Hey, I saw you on Kendra.
Yeah, it was in the background. But yeah. I mean, but that dude tried to act like shit. I mean, the dude in the comments was like, pretty much, you won't keep it real with the women. I'm like, ain't nobody doing that. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you keep it real, you ain't gonna get nowhere.
Yeah,
You gotta lie.
Yeah, women know that you want to fuck. They ain't gonna want to hear that shit. They gonna be like, damn. I hear women say, why you gotta be so disrespectful? That's disrespectful. Even if
that's disrespectful.
I mean, she know you want to fuck.
Right.
Fuck, you gonna come out and say, I just want to fuck. Like, what kind of game is that? They don't even take anybody can do that shit.
I told you before, Paul. I hit it with the goofy, funny thing. Don't be on no bullshit when you come over here, though. See, they know when they come over.
Well, you know, they coming up. You already know what they're about.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm making sure this is in place. I don't want no confusion.
I'm talking about like a woman you don't even know like that. She ain't about to come over. You just talking about. You just met this woman somewhere. You like, what's up? You trying to holler? You like, man, I want to fuck. Shit
I be like, you autistic, my nigga. You autistic, my nigga. You got.
But you know what? I will say this though. If it just depends how you word it. You know what I'm saying? Because I see some dudes just straight up go to chicks, stare her in her eyes, and just be like, "Yo, baby girl, I ain't trying to go home tonight alone. You coming with me?" And
yeah,
they walk off with the chick.
That's a lot better than I want to fuck.
Yeah.
That's shit. Compared to I want to fuck, that sounds like a Luther Vandross song. Compared to I want to fuck.
I think too. A lot of men got to fit in while they like that dude who was doing it and went and pulling. He good with it. It probably won't work for me. I don't think I come off as the guy that's gonna come off and say no shit like that. I think it's all about your character, how you carry yourself. If that woman can't picture you being that type of guy, she don't think you coming off as good.
I was about to say Chris Rock made that joke.
It has to work for you.
Chris Rock made that joke a long time ago. He was like, women shake my hand, shake Denzel's hand, they're like, ooh, I'm gonna fuck him. Women shake my hand, they're like, ooh, I think he can pay off some of my student loans. You see what I'm saying? He was just talking about how there's two different dudes. Like, you gotta be dude.
But let me ask you a question. You could be that dude and still.
You can still be that. Hey, they both still gonna fuck. Wait. The thing is, they both still gonna fuck. So the thing is like, I don't have to be. I ain't gotta be that smooth to be the man. You know what I'm saying? But Prime is the man. You know what I'm saying? He out here.
Listen, women pick and choose by how they do that. Cause some dudes, and depending on how they feel, some dudes they'll be around. And they ain't gotta have go on no dates or nothing, and just they'll smash the dude. And then some other dudes they make them wait for it.
Yeah, that's true. And then that's when you gotta be smart enough not to let them do it. I mean, that happens all the time. Just because she smashed that dude don't mean she's gonna do you the same way. But just because she wants you to pay don't mean you're supposed to pay though. That means you're supposed to be like, hold up, treat me like the other guy. If she can't, you gotta be man enough to walk away. And some of these guys won't walk away. Let me take you off on
boyfriend groups.
Yeah, you was on your thing was on silent. I can't hear what you were saying. What were you saying?
Boyfriend groups.
You was on your thing was on silent. I can't hear what you were saying.
I was saying that all females have boyfriend groups.
Boyfriend groups. Y'all agree with that?
I was saying that all females have boyfriend groups.
Hey, bro, do you got your Do you got another channel on? I hear you echoing.
Yeah, you gotta turn the computer down.
Yeah, turn it off. We gotta turn one.
I'm on this 360, so that bitch the volume had went up when I turned the screen. The volume went up.
Oh, okay.
I'm on this 360, so that bitch the volume had went up when I turned the screen. The volume went up.
Yeah, what's going on when you talk? Your F is coming back and talking again. Every time you say something, your second voice will come back and say the same thing. You talk, your F is coming back and talking again. Every time your second voice will come back and say the same thing. You talk, your F is coming back and talking. I'm gonna start with you. Yeah, his shit echoing bad, but what were you saying? Yeah, this shit still echoing. What was you saying, not real?
Nah, I was just I can't remember now. That was I can't
Yeah.
remember. But yeah,
But I know you were saying something. Man, I forgot what I was about to say too. I know we were just talking about. But I know you were saying something. Man, I forgot what I was about to say. This shit's still echoing, bro. Turn this shit off again. But damn, you were saying something.
Whoa.
This shit's still echoing, bro. Yeah, your shit's still echoing, homie. Yeah, his shit fucked up. But damn, I forgot what I was about to say, man. Like. We
nah,
talking
man,
about
you can pull women. You can pull women anywhere. It's just that level of difficulty. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all. You can pull women anywhere. Anybody. There's some people you can drop anywhere. You know what I'm saying? They gonna pull. There's some people who's not.
Let me ask y'all a question now. Let's say I go to New York. Somebody echoing them, but let's say I go to New York, and let's say I ain't pulling no women. You gotta face the reality that it ain't working for you, and you gotta figure it out. A lot of people like let's say I went to New York and I'm not pulling, and I'm just gonna be ignorant to it and be like, oh, I'm still the man. There ain't nothing wrong with my game. It could be something wrong with what I'm doing up there. You got to be able to figure out why you're not doing so. Some people think when they have an issue like, oh, I can do it here. Why can't I do it here? And some people don't want to change what they're doing. Like I might have to adjust my whole game when I go to New York. But if you really know what you're doing and you're a real player and you really got game, you will adjust. A lot of people can't adjust the stuff. So that means that how many people are going to adjust when something ain't going that way? And that's like anything, like YouTube. I do YouTube. If it ain't working this way, I'm gonna adjust to make it work for me. And that's what people gotta learn how to do too. And I think that's what's gonna have to happen if you go somewhere like New York. You probably gonna have to change up things you do, especially if it's working for you down here and you go down there and it's not working. Now, some people don't know how to adjust because everywhere they go, it works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Chris Brown ain't gotta have no game. He ain't got to have no game. He just say he Chris Brown. Like Chris Brown, we don't know if Chris Brown really got no game. He Chris Brown.
He never had to use it. He been 16. He been famous since he was 16.
Right. He don't need no game. He don't need no game, right? So we don't know. We might got more game than Chris Brown, but shit, we just don't got his fucking flair and his money and his fame and shit.
Well, listen, Welcome the Great is a world star sensation. He's got a baddie right now for what last I checked. So
who you talking about?
I don't think he got much game, but his name taken to a whole nother level.
Who you talking about got a baddie right now?
These nuts. That guy.
He said,
"Yeah, Welcome the Great. These nuts."
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought I ain't heard from him in a while. What he been up to?
Who?
Fucking this baddie.
Welvin the Great goddamn paint. Like,
you said who?
Welvin the Great. They said he got a bad chick.
Oh yeah.
Is Welvin paying?
He might be.
Yeah, I mean, I be seeing the comments. I ain't got nothing against it. I see comments talking about wow.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you somebody. Damn, Blueface be getting his ass whooped by his chick. Getting black eyes and everything.
Damn, that's bad. But like old dude Young Trail says, different females for every dude, every nigga. So I agree though. It's different women for everybody. But
and vice versa.
So let me ask y'all a question. Do men going overseas seeking to get power over women, do they come off as weaker men? Are those weak men going overseas looking to dominate like that?
Dominate.
I'm gonna say it depends. If they going there just to just to trick off on some sex workers over across the seas, then I'm gonna say that's some weak do stuff. But if they go in there and they, let's say J Electronica got a damn Rothschild, then they're there. They doing their damn thing. They not simping.
Right.
You know, Austin said he paid over $300 for some ass in Colombia.
Yeah,
so that's the equivalent to about what, 1,000?
Yeah, that's crazy. He said some people find fighting that whole erotic. Some people do find that shit to turn off to fight that woman and shit in relationships.
That's what I think about when I think of New York, though. I'm sorry, bro. I like when I see them couples and stuff. I'm like every time, like Jess Hilarious and all them people. I don't know if she's from New York, but just hilarious. And what's the other girl? The other one who looked like she could whoop your ass. She with Iman Shumpert.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Like when she talk, I
Who's
feel
with
like she
Kumar
fighting me.
Shumpert?
What's up? What's that rapper who in
Some of
prison?
the bulldog looking shit.
Oh, you talking about Tana Taylor?
Yeah, man. She sound like she whooping ass.
What about Papoose chick? Shit, I bet she'll fight too.
Papoose chick too.
You know she goddamn street. She
They
got a
some
nice
tough.
body, but damn, you know she goddamn rough. So I mean,
Yeah, but it's funny because well, I mean, New York is a different animal altogether. Anyway, it's gonna make a lot of women
Remy
be a
Martin.
little tougher around the
Remy
edges.
Martin gutter though. You gonna have to goddamn be gutter to fuck with her. She ain't gonna be no goddamn regular chick. Remy Martin probably won't even be attracted to some of us up here. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, but there's a lot of there's a lot of dudes that are like what you would consider to be quote unquote square and be with tough chicks.
Yeah, but are you gonna be that bitch or you gonna be goddamn running the show?
She gonna be cutting you up in the middle of the subway. I don't give a fuck. You look at that bitch. Oh my god.
So let's say I get a chick that's gutter, but she running me and shit. That ain't cool. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what happens. I'm not saying that's always the case, but some women want to be with dudes they can boss around and shit. Some men want to be bossed around. So I just can't see why a man want to be bossed around and shit. But if that's what you into, just like if you into him fighting and arguing, or if you into letting your woman pick you up and slam you and shit, I mean, everybody got different shit they into. I mean, people got different shit they into. Some dudes like to get fucking bossed and smacked by their chicks though and shit. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this too though. There's like some tough chicks that be simping on square dudes.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Yeah.
That's what girl we were talking about. Basically, that's what we were talking about with the other girl.
But you know, like with hood chicks though, they are more aggressive. I've been around them and they'll come and holler at you though. They more aggressive and shit because they more man. They are masculine. So I can see what guys talking about when it comes to those hood chicks. They're more aggressive. They're more masculine, and they say more manly things. They do more manly things, and they'll come up to you and tell you they want you and stuff like that. So
they'll talk some shit too.
I like you. I want you.
Yep.
We can do this the easy way.
You hear me? You know, you see me trying to holler at you. They just different though. You know what I'm saying? But some will be straight though. But you know what you getting? They'll be spitting. I done seen them spit and shit. I'm like, hell no.
Yeah, suck my dick.
Hands in that pants and shit. I'll be like, hold up now. They don't turn me on, but hey, you got your hands in your pants like I mean, even dudes doing that shit nasty, but right now playing a PS2 while she hustling. Yeah, you know it is. Niggas give a female a male role. Some dudes do. Yep. And when you let a woman take a male role, then hey, ain't nobody's fault though. If you want the woman to be the man hustling, you want to be at home, then I mean,
yeah, go back because old boy was arguing with old girl last other day.
Yeah, he was arguing and shit.
I went back and listened to it.
That shit. He like, she started it though.
Who?
Hey, dude, Young Trail.
Yeah, you know on the last show, Young Trail and that chick.
Oh.
You said she started it, right?
It seemed like she started it. I mean, she was antagonizing him, you know what I'm saying, about talking shit.
See, I couldn't really tell who started. I just know it went left. I had to go back and look at it. I can't really tell what was going on. I just know it just went left so fast because it sounded like they were flirting a little bit. And then that shit just went sideways. I was like, what the fuck?
And she was talking about how, you know.
She started talking about, look at my watch, look at my
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He checked it when he was telling her that, you know, you wearing that jewelry and shit, you need to invest in something else.
Yeah, I think she got offended at something he said, and that's why she took it like that, though. I mean, she took it like out of it. But you know what I'm saying? So she felt like she could carry me like she carried her nigga. Yeah, that's what it was. And she didn't agree with you. You know how some people can't, like she is supposed she call herself a boss chick. She didn't feel like I should be told nothing because she got an entourage behind her. She got a manager and shit. She probably thought like, nigga, I know you ain't trying to talk to me like that, but and her people in the comment section was talking shit too. So, I mean, you know how it is when somebody get that little clout though, man or woman, sometimes they get big-headed. When she in the right, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no issues with her, but I need to go back and look at this shit to see what really went on because that shit was crazy. They argued for what, like about 10 minutes, Prime, right? On less than 10 minutes. Did you see that show? Did you see it, Rip?
Which one?
The last one. You see them arguing?
I just saw pieces. I just watched pieces. I'll be honest with you. I have to watch it again now.
I think I was more shocked at that light-skinned chick. I mean, she was cool talking about she just had 2 young kids and she talking about she don't know what she want to be at. I was like, damn. That's the problem with a lot of women too, though. You had 2 young ass kids and you talking about you confused.
Oh, I have this.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? She said it started from McDonald's. Yup. And she said she'll go to McDonald's and she said he be fucking with them chicks from McDonald's and shit. Yup, I remember that shit. Pretty much it was just motherfuckers trying to show each other. I guess she was trying to say you were questioning her money and shit, but it is what it is. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think sometimes people just can't take somebody saying stuff to her. And I think also with Diamond, she thought too, like she said she had been in relationships when people did her wrong, though. I think she been used and played before. So now she like, oh, this nigga trying to say I'm being played by another nigga. So she goddamn.
She thought she was the shit. Hey,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing wrong being confident, but like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be talking shit.
Yeah, she can't.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to shit on somebody else.
She didn't. And I think it came from her taking what he was saying the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was trying to hurt her. She took it the wrong way. I ain't trying to take no sides or nothing. She took what he said the wrong way. Then she went to defense mode all of a sudden. Now I'm that motherfucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. And I was like, damn, you know? And then she turned into a whole nother person really, really, really quick. Like, she a shit on her. You know, I thought when you came on the show Prime and she said somebody, I'm an entertainer, we said that's a stripper. I said, this shit about to go left.
Yeah.
She was sure she wasn't no stripper.
Hey, I'm gonna call Cap on that shit. She ain't making no $16,000 in a night. Them just standing there.
Nah,
who ain't no stripper? Hold on.
She said she wasn't a stripper. She said
that girl last time with the chain.
Yeah, she said that's.
I'll put it in the chat. No, maybe put it in the chat.
I could have said something, but I ain't really want to get an argument with her and shit because I was just like, oh man, she my guest.
So I put what in the chat.
Oh, this is go on the damn Instagram. It's there. Let's just put it that way.
She said her demeanor was masculine because she take care of her nigga. You're right. She got the role of a man, so she masculine. But she didn't want to admit. She didn't like when Prime was like, "Would I date a stripper?" And I had to think about it for a minute. How I'm gonna say this without offending her. And I just say, hey, what man gonna date a woman shaking their ass in front of everybody? Ain't no man trying to be with no woman like that. I don't know too many men who would want that. Because she said, well, I'm not a stripper, I'm an entertainer. I'm like, what the hell is an entertainer?
A lot of people don't understand.
Wait, I'll do it.
What's an entertainer? Yeah, you can't. What's an entertainer though? An entertainer is a rapper, right? She's saying she a rapper.
I mean, you can say she an entertainer, but damn, you taking some clothes off, man.
No, she
might not be having sex with people, but
I saw some. Let me put it this way: it looked like a strip club. Okay, and she wasn't wearing nothing except for some.
He said he needed a nigga to body slam her ass. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I didn't know that, Prime. You was right. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I was like, they don't make any sense. People getting $5,000 for an appearance. What's her name with the munch? What's her name? The munch girl getting $5,000 for appearance. You 180,000 people ain't getting no $16,000 to show up at a club.
No, she said she got $32,000 before. She getting some big money if that's the case. I'm like, damn.
How you gonna make that out the door?
Yeah,
how you gonna make that back out the door?
Well, I don't know. I forgot.
She said 32,000.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay, I'm gonna say. I know she said.
I know how you could get 32,000 as a stripper, but you won't be stripping.
She said she wasn't having sex with people. She said she just damn entertaining. I'm like,
I don't know.
I ain't never heard of that. Even if the stripper is the best stripper you can think of, they ain't making no $32,000 a night.
She bought a man a studio. I know a damn studio ain't cheap.
No, that ain't cheap.
No, it ain't cheap.
Cause you know some of the top, you know what I'm saying, some rappers, I ain't saying it like, you know, they might make 100,000 on a show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she making almost half
bands on the show. The Migos, she ain't the Migos.
I would love her to be on here now to explain herself, but
because I had to go through it. See, I don't do nothing without research. You all got to go through the pages, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
If I brought on the show again and we brought this shit up, this could be some argument.
I didn't know she was gonna. See, I do my research, man. I'm like, there ain't no way. $32,000, you ain't taking not a stitch of clothes off. Then I went on there. And I'm like, oh.
Listen, I date a stripper. I just want wife one. But I hate them.
That's what I'm saying.
So you been having fun with it and shit. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all you. Yeah, anybody do that. You do that.
I can do that. Yeah.
No, we can have a relationship and everything. And once she bring me money, and she bring me home some of that money, we have a whole relationship. But I'm not gonna wipe it.
You gonna pimp?
Just right,
nigga. But yeah, if she get the, but no, that's true though. Like as a like, I don't know. I'm telling you. Migos is getting $100,000 to split between 3 niggas when they do a performance.
Yeah,
there's no way they doing. You know what I'm saying? Compound when it was around that thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they getting $100K to show for a show.
That remind me of something, man. What y'all think about old boy? He messed with the same chick. You know, Offset. He messed with the same chick. Old his partner's messing with.
Damn, who was that?
This sweetie shit, whatever her name is.
Oh yeah.
But that's why they broke up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's
why the group. You know what I'm saying? Ain't but 2 in the group right now.
They let a woman divide them.
Yeah,
I would actually phrase it as she fucking with her ex's homeboy.
Yeah,
I would flip the glass half full on that one because
like I want a punter to know what the bitch pussy look like. Nah, you don't want your partner to know that.
Yeah, that's you know.
He said y'all tripping. He's saying, why would you want your woman to be a stripper so your partner can see what your bitch push? I agree. I don't want no stripper bitches.
No, not if she mine. If it's my turn, that's a different thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, now with stripping and the shit, OnlyFans the same thing. If you mess with a chick, they do OnlyFans, everybody else gonna see her shit.
Yeah, I don't want no bitch doing.
I think OnlyFans is worse because, like in New York, you can't. It's just topless. Right. Yeah, maybe they do some like lap dances or something, but OnlyFans, it's a free for all.
I was about to say, you go to some strip clubs in this country. I ain't gonna say nothing, but you know what? You're right. OnlyFans is much worse because, like, if you're gonna be on the top OnlyFans, you're doing some stuff.
With these hoes, you have sessions.
Pornography.
Black men insist on toxic behaviors.
I don't know. People just say cryptic messages, my man.
What you mean by that, Hurricane? What you mean black men insist on toxic behavior? What do you mean by that?
Strippers, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know this is a female, so I mean, I'm trying to figure out what she's talking about.
I noticed though, right, with us though, it's only toxic when black men do it. When it's other people doing it, it's not toxic.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like that's why some women don't like to want to come on my show though. They be talking about if it's a bunch of men, they gonna be saying bad things about women. And I said, well, this is the same thing. But if you go on a woman's show, what do you think? There gonna be some women that talking shit about men. So it go both ways. Can you handle what the people saying though? Because some of it true.
I try to go.
I think the dudes are nicer about it because, like you saw what I said about the girls, I'm like, at least they pretty. I have to give them a compliment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just be like, everything they said was terrible. They wrong on everything. No, she got the followers. She's got the clout. She's pretty. She got a lot of things going for her. I'm not saying everything about her is bad. I'm just saying she lied on the $32,000. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I know
the better question is, why do black men like to expose their toxic behaviors?
Who you talking about their own toxic behaviors or a woman's toxic behaviors?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. The better question is, why black men like to expose their. She's saying their toxic, so she's talking about themselves. I don't know what you mean.
I think she needs to come on.
Toxic is supposed to be all encompassing. It's supposed to have so much meaning behind it, rather than saying, this is what I don't like that you said. This is not true. They never can say, you said this, quote unquote, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever says that. You know what I'm saying? They always say, well, that's a toxic behavior. That's toxic. What you said was toxic. It's like, you know, it's just like we were talking about what do you say? The fuck you. I want to fuck. What? Let me fuck you is different than hey, let's do this or let's do that. And then that's the way you say it. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. And people just hear it as toxic behavior. You know what I'm saying? Because people have never heard men talk before. A lot of women, especially, ain't never heard men talk in private, at least.
Hey,
Yeah, we know.
I know what type of chicks Ron needs one of them famous twins.
Dangerous. Danger. What's the old boy music say? Danger. Yeah. Yeah, you go look up the damn famous twins, boy. You talking about some rats, boy. They make old girl that was on the show. It's levels to that shit. You go fuck.
Nah, you read about no. What about Tia Tamara? Hey, that's another woman who is carrying the load.
Yeah, but them damn twins we talking about, goddamn, they ain't had
Which
that
one?
father.
Oh yeah, you talking about yeah, but she on the old boy blew up though.
Yeah, he did. I'm saying afterwards though. You know what I'm saying? That's like dude with a studio. He blow up, he get on.
Young Trey said free Mystica. So hey, Young Trey, you saying Mystica ain't do that shit? Mystica known to do some
Mystica
wild
did
shit.
it 3 times.
Man,
My
Mystica
nigga
wild as fuck, boy. I don't know about free that guy. That guy wild, boy. What y'all think? Y'all think Mystical innocent?
I
don't know. I don't even know the facts.
I don't know the facts.
3 times? No, man, he ain't innocent.
He been to bar guilty twice. So the
once.
Was it once or twice?
No, once. The second time he got found not guilty.
Yeah, he was good. It just, I don't know, man. I gotta find out what's going on. He could be innocent, man, but it just don't look good. He did this shit before, though.
Shit, if he got found guilty the second time, he wouldn't even be out.
Nah,
he wouldn't even be out right now.
I think
he got the 6 years.
That was the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It was tax evasion for his second. That's why he got more days for the tax evasion. Okay.
Yeah, he said that nigga a predator. I think he a predator too, though. But that don't mean he's guilty this time, though. But I'm just saying, man, he got some shit going on, man. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes the money getting in people's head, though. But I like to know the truth. Like, if he innocent, man, go on and let the motherfucker out, bro. But
I mean, they got him on first degree too. It ain't
shit crazy.
They got him on first degree. Great.
Nigga got money and shit and want to do crazy shit. But that don't mean money don't change. Jeremy. Money don't change people, though.
Hey, just like the football players, them football players. What's his name?
He ain't do. Watson, you talking about?
They fuck Watson. If you talking about this?
I ain't talking about Watson. I'm talking about dudes in prison. They in prison right now.
In prison. Okay.
You talking about Roethlisberger?
Nah, I'm talking about the black. They in prison. They in prison right now.
I don't know who that is.
There's 2 of them. One of them was both of them was stars. I can't even think of the name. One was Winslow. One was Winslow Jr. You know, he was a tight end.
Kellen Winslow Jr.
Kellen Winslow, yeah.
Oh, he's that's what happened to him.
Yeah, he had on
he was like one of the best tight ends. I liked him.
And then was another dude, man. He was nice. He got convicted before he did. He was like a serial rapist.
Yeah,
damn. I can't think of who the other one. And I know you're talking about too, but I can't think his name.
Yeah, all the women was like, damn, he a nice looking dude. Why the hell he gotta do something like that?
But that's just like some of them damn that white guy that go around killing them women. It's like a lot of them dudes be attractive men, be killing women and shit.
Yeah, what you talking about? White serial killer.
Yeah, what was his name? Back in the day and shit. I forgot what that motherfucker name was, but she said, I'm a huge fan. However, black men to a large extent love to expose their lack of fatherhood, hypersexuality, financial irresponsibility.
Yeah, they like to.
Hey, Hurricane, you need to come on here and ask these questions.
And she getting into some deep shit. I'm a huge fan how black men like to large extent expose their lack of fatherhood, hypersexuality, and financial irresponsibility. They can go both ways though, because women doing the same thing. I don't know.
Expose it. I mean, like, if you doing it, you automatically want to expose it.
Yeah. If you doing it, yeah. I don't know. I mean, she's saying some shit.
She's trolling.
Yeah, it's crazy though. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Maturity comes with who you surround yourself with. Money comes with the habits us as men are supposed to like women.
I think one of the things that I read that whoever this was she deleted it. Whoever it was, I don't see it anymore. was talking about like hypersexuality and all this kind of stuff. I don't know if you still got it on there.
Yeah, it's still on there. She said,
but I don't think I highly doubt we're really. My man's down here is full monk. Ron down here is full monk. He's in study mode. If I may ask, Ron, how old are you? Or close to?
Well, I'm 34.
Okay, perfect. I was in full study, full like beast mode till I was 30. So I mean, it's one of those 31 actually. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I totally get it. But I don't think my point in that is, I don't think Ron is leading with hypersexuality. I think he's trying to get his bag right, and I think he's trying to do things. Most of us that are in here are all mostly don't have. I don't know anybody here who got kids actually. Right. And then the other part is, I don't think we're really that hypersexual as much as they're trying to learn how to talk and meet women. I think that's an important thing that men have to learn to do. That I'm just saying this for everybody. I know Papa Pimp, you know all this, but I'm just saying like that's something that men have to do that women don't necessarily have to learn how to do. And so men have to learn. Not all of them know how to talk to women. So that's why Papa Pimp's here to do that, is to teach them how to do that. That may seem simple. Just say something cool. It's not that easy. It's just say something cool for a lot of guys. And
I know some dudes that are hypersexual, and they be fucking everything.
Yeah,
everything.
And she said it's like a badge of honor when men are held accountable. They deflect by blaming us. I guess she's saying women for their shortcomings. Now I don't know about that.
I don't know. I need a specific.
In some cases, it's true, but then women blame too. Now women blame too.
Hurricane is projecting.
Yeah, I need to know what specifically that us, not men, us on this panel, because you directed that first comment was at us. So I'm trying to see. None of us got kids. None of us are doing any of those things.
Hurricane
Most of us actually earn an income.
Man, I think that's a dude.
Chris, hey, baby.
It's 50-50. 100's the only way. Black women have 1.2 million old kids with white and Hispanic men. Black men aren't the hypersexual ones. Accountability comes with the individual. Yeah, I think it do come with the individual too.
I think they're accountable.
Black men are not hypersexual.
Nick Cannon's accountable. I think Nick Cannon is accountable. I think all these niggas having all these babies is the niggas who got the money and they're very accountable. He go into all the videos, the picture suit, the suit. He visiting each one of them. He doing all this.
What about
you? Listen, Kanye going to war with the whole Kardashian clan over his kids. So who's not taking responsibility? What is she talking about?
I don't know. She's talking about other. I think she's talking about other men other than us, because I'm like, I don't know what men aren't being held accountable for it. We were talking about.
Unless you're trying to generalize things and say that's like how it is.
We were just talking about Mystical, for example. I'm like, damn, dude got caught up. At least got arrested a third time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even be fucking with I get married by now. That would have been what I would have done. I got married by now.
Girl said Nick Cannon the real father. Can he take all kids?
Hey, but there ain't nowhere in the world he can get all them kids. He gonna be able to get all the kids at at the same time.
No, he can't.
The right amount of time.
He only one person. He human. He can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, even if he went every weekend, he gonna see him once every what?
And he doesn't have a normal life like we do. He's a celebrity too. So.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then he got a you know what I'm saying. And when he ain't around, like you don't know who else them kids be influenced by.
The truth is though, he ain't got really like a 9-to-5, so he theoretically could get him over the summer and have all of them at the house at the same time. And they all about the same age. They all like 2 and 3. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like
Hurricane Camille trying to come up here, but her device ain't connected. Long as us as men do our part, the situation gonna be good. I don't have to hear Hurricane Camille. See, Hurricane Camille be on my other channel, so you know what I'm saying. I'm curious. I ain't never heard her say shit, talking nothing. So.
Hey, once you don't come up here talking about what's up, guys?
Yeah,
we're not those guys. I think the big thing to say is my point is we're not those guys. Like I'll take complete accountability. I fucked up a whole lot. If that makes sense.
Sometimes you ain't got no other choice, then you can be like a damn fool. I mean, you might as well take accountability if it's your fault, but Let me ask you a question. How many people take accountability when they ain't successful in their lives? And that could be a point what she's talking about too. There's people out here when they fail in life, they too busy complaining and try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't try to fix when they got a problem. They just want to cry and complain and let their situation
blame somebody else.
Yeah, and that happens.
I mean, it's on all walks. All walks of life, man. Because I was shooting ball the other day, and dude gonna try to blame me because he threw the bad pass. I'm like, you stupid motherfucker! You should have. It's your fault.
And that happens a lot in team sports. You playing ball, and if they can find somebody. Let's say I'm playing on the team. I'm pretty good. I ain't played in a while. But let's say my man the one killing. But that ain't why we lost. Who you think people gonna attack if they want to play? Oh, your man was killing. No, we lost as a team, motherfucker. And sometimes it is that one man's fault. But we know how that go though.
You know what I'm saying? Like they want to point the finger.
And that's because if you the person who might have got a couple baskets scored on you, you're an easy target. And I think weak people, and maybe y'all can disagree. I think weak people do shit like that. They might act like they tough. Usually people who go to point the finger are people who got insecurity that say, "Hold on, you." And they be the ones that do shit. Like, what you do?
Yeah.
You ain't even got there. Your man was killing too. But
I hate people don't be take accountability.
And that's what anything can be sports, or it could be in a goddamn. You could be doing a project with somebody.
Like, I feel it when somebody say, "Hey, my bad," you know what I'm saying, or on anything, like you know what I'm saying. It's
let's say all of us had a project we was doing up here.
Yeah.
And let's say we didn't do good, and one of us, and let's say I got cocky, and one guy might have not been bringing much to the table, but he was trying, and I'm like, man, we failed because old boy wasn't doing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like saying, okay, you got to find somebody to goddamn place to blame, but that ain't gonna change the situation.
Yeah.
That's what people got to understand, though. Is blaming somebody gonna change y'all L?
Nope.
Change no loss.
Just like dudes when like, shit, you fuck these bitches, bitches about shit.
If a motherfucker ain't get no bitches, he'll mess it up for everybody. I'm telling you, that shit would be killing me right there. Why I didn't want to go home and shit. I love it, man. Me personally, I'm the one doing the dating channel. All of us can go out. If I don't get no woman, yes, I'm gonna feel lame as hell, but I ain't gonna mess it up for everybody else. I might go back to the car or some shit, sit up in the car and let y'all do y'all. But I'm like, damn, we got 6 women in the room, 7 women. I'm not getting no women. Everybody else is. I'm not gonna fuck it up for everybody else. Would y'all do that?
Are you gonna take one for the team though?
I'll talk. Like I ain't gotta mess with like. Let's say this 400.
You get the ugly one.
Let's say this chick that is big as hell don't look that good. If it gonna help y'all get some man, I'm gonna give y'all a time frame. I'm gonna give y'all a time frame. I'm gonna take the woman's crap and I'm gonna go and talk to her. And while I'm talking to her, I'm gonna be counting down. Y'all ain't getting nowhere, man. I'm like, hold up now, goddamn it. Y'all ain't getting nowhere. Shit. I ain't gonna be in the house with hours and y'all ain't getting nowhere.
y'all got 2 hours. If y'all ain't get the panties, 2 hours.
2 hours. You been there 5 hours, ain't nobody got nowhere. I'm like, hold up, man.
And then you gotta act like you like the other chick.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. You gotta be like,
damn. That's hard for me to do. I'll be honest. I ain't into that.
She got that bad because she ugly. He said she got that bad.
She a broke. What about she broke?
Yeah, she broke. Like I'm saying, you ain't gotta actually mess with her that night though. You can just go and get the other dudes. But my homeboy ain't getting no play. Or let's say y'all 4 dudes been in there with the chicks like 3 hours and ain't nobody doing it. I'm like, what the fuck?
And some dudes ain't gonna do that. They gonna be jealous. They gonna be jealous, so they gonna be plotting to mess up whatever you got going on.
I seen that shit. That shit lame as hell though. It's just why would you do that? Like, what's the point though when everybody know the truth? You just gonna lie and shit. Come on, man. I mean,
the dudes gotta understand that there's more women than men, and a lot of these women they're gonna have to start choosing up soon anyway. Because if they don't, there's a lot of pretty women who have no children and have no man and nobody to take care of them when they get older. I can tell you 2 off the top, and they bad as hell. The singer Maya and Sanaa Lathan. They bad as hell, and they got no man. They got no kid.
But it's not bad. I'll give you that. But
Sanaa Lathan was real bad back in the, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? She over the hill now.
She was partying when she had them videos with her partying with Was that Offset? I ain't like that.
Trail
Or
said
was it
if
Rick
she
Ross?
broke, he gonna teach her how to get that bag though. See, he ain't gonna give her no money. He gonna teach her stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes just get a woman the bag. They ain't teaching the shit.
I think the other thing too is they got the money to comfort them at night. So like that's the difference between those ladies. But if you pretty and broke, that's gonna be really
You know
hard.
the thing about being pretty and getting money, when you start getting ugly and shit and old and shit, what that shit gonna do? You ain't got nothing else to do. Like some people don't look at it like, okay, now your looks been give you where you going, but when your looks going away, you still what you gonna do now?
Like old girl talking about she got that bag other day, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, you ain't be stripping dances too much longer.
Hey, I'm about to say,
So you gotta look at that shit. When you ain't got no other skills and talent but your ass and looks, then damn, that shit gonna.
You better be saving. You better not be buying shit.
You gotta find a different way.
You better be saving. That's all. That's the winter. That's the winners. The winter is coming. That is when the winter comes, man. Because if you ain't saving and you're making money off your looks, that stuff's gonna go away. I don't care.
Like my channel. You think I'm gonna be doing pickup videos at 55? Oh, no, this is crazy as hell. Like you better start goddamn going off them videos and be like, "This is what I used to do." And I want to learn. But some people don't know how to do that shit though. They don't know how to change up. It's like sports, like basketball players. They can't play. LeBron can't play forever, but he got beat. He good anyway. But
he good. Most of them are good. Like most of them are good because they diversify. Like as much as I make fun of fucking Rick Ross, like that dude diversified his business. I got all them wing stops. Shaquille O'Neal bought a bunch of he got everything. He doing advertisements for other people, doing everything he can. But like if all you do is a woman, like Lisa Ray before that Fox Soul, Lisa Ray, and what's her name? The other one used to be real bad. Vivica Fox and her day. You know what I'm saying? Vivica Fox and Lisa Ray in their day were two posters. And if it wasn't for that show, what other than being an actor? I mean, they can still be an actress. They got, I guess, a talent. You know what I'm saying? But like, but if you don't have any talent, all your talent was throwing ass in a circle.
Yep.
Ooh, man.
That same thing go for a man. If a man was goddamn going off of this, how he look and his body and shit, you ain't gonna be like that forever, man. You gotta change up though.
Yeah, but most time the dudes, it ain't really it don't really affect them.
That's my favorite part about being in my 30s. All of that, like especially the women I'm looking at, most of them don't really give a shit about all of that stuff like anymore.
She takes care of a nigga. He said she taking care of a nigga. That's why she got to go back to the pole fast. The money would keep her nigga happy instead of finding a nigga to make her happy. Yeah, that could be true too.
I think even if she broke up with a dude, she still gonna be up there on that pole.
You know
what skill she got?
She was a daycare teacher. You remember she said she was a daycare teacher, right?
You gotta go to school.
Yeah, she said before, right?
Yeah, before she got them charges and shit. So that means she was into their lifestyle anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. Now, when you lose that, now you
go back to daycare. Ain't nobody gonna help you no daycare.
Nah. Shoot, they try to get rid of teacher bay. But what I'm trying to say is, you're right. I mean, but they don't think that long term until they get older. That's why I told you, like my late 30s now. I date women like 27 to 33, 34. Mm-hmm. A lot of that stuff that mattered when we were younger. Like I have a little cousin right now who's like trying to bodybuild. He's 33. He been in the gym, but now he really taking it seriously. And he really think that's gonna help him. But he got a job paying $10 an hour. It ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna work today. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, man, you might as well spend that money on something else. Get you a skill. Get you something that can get you further along paid, because that looking good works for a while when you're young. When girls were 17, they cared about that stuff. When you 40 and you ain't got no money and you out here ass out, you look.
You should keep in shape because you want to be healthy now.
Yeah, just for you.
Women and shit.
He's trying to get women with it. That's the thing.
It can work that way, but
it can until what age though? Even Arnold ain't gonna be full of women based on his body.
Hey, whoever it is said their point is clear. No, it ain't. My point is clear. Black men are educationally, financially, mentally, emotionally, and sisters and children suffer. That shit don't even make sense.
I don't know what that means. Black men are educationally, financially, mentally, emotionally, and sisters. I think she maybe stunted. There's a word missing.
What I mean, the men she might have fucked with was like that.
Yeah, I think so. You know, not that like a black man just gave everybody at Morehouse free, free college, paid everybody's tuition.
Montreal said the females react
don't
off
count
feelings and emotions, so women do act off feelings and emotions. That's why they get so.
They don't count
Hey,
Barack.
some dudes too do. Some dudes do too.
Yeah, they do.
They don't count Barack. They don't count Denzel.
Hey, just like Charleston Whitehead T.I. in his feelings and emotions.
Yeah, but it's because he was talking about his child, right?
His goddaughter.
His child was talking shit first.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
I feel you. You know what I'm saying?
it just depends. I mean, I guess somebody talk about your child, you're gonna get into father mode. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's tough.
Yeah, but people talking. If you a celebrity, man, people talking shit about you all the time. But you choose who you target.
Go back to Durant then. Durant's sensitive then because he on that. He can't take shit, making fake accounts and shit. But is Durant really sensitive? Maybe. Some people are sensitive. What people say. I mean, let me ask y'all a question: is everybody sensitive to a certain extent to what people say about them? I mean,
depends to a certain extent, but
yeah, some people take it worse.
Some people not so much.
And then, like, I know it's one of my cousins. He didn't care what we said, but when his family or his mama and sister said, it just riled him up. Like sometimes people closer you can rile you up more than goddamn somebody else can.
That's me. That's exactly how it is.
They know you better too. So
exactly, they know they know your buttons. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole thing too. Like people can say whatever they want about me, but like if it's my people's, like people I know, that's when I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there's some emotional dudes out here. I mean, but sometimes you got, I mean, you know, I don't know, you gotta know how to control your emotions though. But like Durant, I think with Durant, he can avoid this shit. Like you probably focus on basketball. What the fuck you worrying about what somebody saying in the fucking Twitter? I wouldn't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit that I think is petty that you would be getting emotional about though. Like T.I. and his son, I don't know. Maybe T.I. should have known it. Like you said, he a famous guy. You should be used to that shit, but
well, I'm saying you ought to know that that man is trying to he succeeded. He wanted to press your buttons.
Right. And he do, and that's what he is. He's a damn super troll. That's all white Charleston White is, a super troll. Her point was clear. Emotional niggas come from lack of fatherhood. Y'all agree with that? Emotional.
What?
Young Trey said her point was clear because emotional niggas come from lack of fatherhood.
Shit, not always. I know some just they don't have their father, they still emotional.
Yeah. Okay, I live in the area where we are in the middle of a blizzard. That's why I meant by storm. I couldn't log into the channel as a result.
It's October. Where are we living?
Wow. Where you live at Hurricane?
Hey.
I need to know what is a blizzard.
He said my point still standing. Where you live at Hurricane Camille? In the middle of a blizzard. Damn. Wow.
Cap.
I'm like
it's more anger. It's more anger and less emotion. She said she live in Upper Wisconsin. Damn, a blizzard. This sounds horrible.
And you say all of a sudden you didn't want to log on there.
Hey, I see her device saying device is not connected. So I don't know what is the reason why. But you know what I'm saying? Everybody got, connection issues, you know what I'm saying? I remember a couple times I had to stop my live. One of my lives, my computer was fucked up. The second live, I had to redo a virus got on my computer. I was like, damn, that shit fucking.
You was looking at that porn. That's what got you.
The virus, I actually downloaded a bad virus protection. I thought I didn't look it up good and downloaded the virus to my computer.
Yeah,
my man's was on LimeWire.
But you know what? The viruses are smart though because that shit acted up right when goddamn it was time to get.
Man, hey, I miss LimeWire.
LimeWire.
Yeah, I missed it.
LimeWire and man, that was good times.
Shit,
I was there for Napster. Shit, good times.
I had college.
But,
man, you couldn't do nothing. You couldn't do nothing on that was good times in life, man. Now you can pretty much get anything. It's a little easier even now. But yeah, man, I agree with you. Like some people are real sensitive. Like, I don't know. I ain't never really been that sensitive to stuff. I don't know. People say stuff. I got a little bit of I guess I got a little bit of confidence. I came from a 2-parent household, so I don't know. Maybe that's a factor. But
let's say somebody's sensitive, but they know how to control it. Some people know how to control their shit in front of people. Like they know how to handle it better. Some people can't handle that shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll get all sensitive and like, they don't know how to control it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you know how sometimes somebody can say something, you like, hold the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? Everybody had that sensitive moments.
But I think sometimes it be people you cool with to get to see that real side of you, maybe getting a little sensitive because they might get under your skin because you ain't got when you get close to somebody and you hang around them a lot, I think they can get on your skin a little bit sometimes just because y'all disagree. I don't even think it's no bad thing. I just think like, okay, yeah, this person right here.
And also there's levels to this because people be thinking like for example, people be thinking I'm mad, and I'm like, oh, you don't know. Look, I can become the Hulk on this bitch right here. You know what I'm saying? If I was really pissed, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's levels to this. You know, like you don't even know. This is just me. This is me being calm, cool, collected.
Now, like y'all might could have said a couple times. I got a little sensitive. Like, what was that guy on there when that chick came on that Ife? And the dude just came. I mean, them dudes were coming on the channel. They were saying some wild shit on this motherfucker. I remember we got the arguing. I remember that time. I don't know if you remember, Prime. I got to argue with one of them dudes that came on here. It was these dudes coming on the show. They was always saying crazy ass shit. And they wanted that I got sensitive. It was like they knew how to dictate the topic and make it seem like, make it go one way. I was like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
And you gotta make sure with those dudes, you always gotta make sure that like
they were irritating me.
What you feel like has been is the truth, like that you get your point out because people gonna make it seem like, well, you didn't say nothing to that dude who was on here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of hard sometimes. You know what I mean? You get blamed for it.
But I'm gonna tell you what triggered for them guys. I started calling them out saying I didn't believe nothing they were saying, and that shit went left. They wanted me to say I believe everything that come out their mouth. I said I didn't. And that's when they started attacking me and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I ain't seen them on the show in a while, but it is what it is, though. Some people just can't take it. Like somebody can say I'm capping about shit, but I don't give a damn. I'd be like, I bag my shit up, though. That's what you supposed to say. If somebody, let's say I told y'all a story and you said y'all said cap, I'm gonna be like, shit.
You know what? I wish some white dudes come in so I can get their perspective on some stuff.
Yeah, I know, right? My grandmama said, baby, let them say whatever long as they don't put their hands on you. Yeah, that's true too. You know what I'm saying? I'm originally from Chicago. Don't mistake me for some Midwest troll. I was legitimately bringing up a topic that made many of us think about. Bears, Bulls, all day, every day. I mean, yeah, she would bring us some topics. I mean, they were kind of like a woman's perspective of things, but she would bring us some topics that, us men.
She said she was a woman.
I thought Hurricane Camille, you a woman, right? I thought she was a woman. I mean, whatever she is, whatever this person is, was saying topics that sound like.
I don't know any men named Camille.
Yeah, but think about it though. Everything she was saying was favoring towards women, so I was just assuming it could be. I mean, I don't know. Hurricane Camille.
Who was man named Camille?
Might be a trans.
Yeah, it could be anything. It could be anything. We don't know. I ain't never seen this person, so I mean, I don't know.
More than meets.
I'm a Bulls fan. Scottie Pippen. Yeah, Scottie Pippen. Yeah, Scottie Pippen, the dude. Scottie Pippen, y'all think Scottie Pippen ain't that sensitive, is he? Or is he tough? What y'all think?
I don't know. He moved on after Larsa now. Like,
yeah, he's sensitive about Michael Jordan and the Bulls and them championships. Now he's sensitive.
He's sensitive about that basketball shit.
Yeah, that means because he loved it and he took it serious. I might be a little sensitive maybe if I felt like that. He didn't care about his bitch damn fucking leaving and shit on. He might have cared.
I think he cared more about the basketball.
I'm kind of glad he cared more about basketball because he ain't that bitch anyway. So he said he emotional. Yeah, he emotional about some basketball. He make it look like he was better. I don't know, man. Pippen get emotional about that basketball shit. But I'm a woman, 46 in 2 weeks, mother of 2 amazing children.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? My apologies.
That Crying Somewhere Future got his whole free bands. Yeah. Everybody got his whole. Ain't goddamn one Jordan son fucking the two?
Yes,
I don't know any.
They don't need to whine about that bitch. I'd have been said fuck her a long time ago. But don't know, man. One of that dude from Minnesota was taking out on dinners like she was a damn decent woman.
Oh, he was doing more than taking out on dinners.
You think I'm taking Scottie Pippen wife out on dinners? I mean, come on, you ain't no average dude. You a basketball player, bro.
Yeah, you
supposed to just been banging that and like, man, I don't know. Maybe he wanted to take out. If that's what you do and you want to do, I can't knock nobody. It's still simp. But if you will say that's what I do, okay, I respect it more. You a simp to do.
Let's say if I was just hungry, and I wanted to go to get some food.
He said she was an escort. I agree.
Can you you know what I mean? Can I be hungry and go get some food?
Right.
Who knows who paid on that bill? Who knows? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? We all assume that he paid.
I'm pretty. So you think she paid?
Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just trolling.
You're right. You don't know.
But I, you know, I'm just saying, like, I've gone on dinners. I don't, you know me, I go there because I like the damn food. I'd be like, look, you know.
But I wouldn't just pick her as one.
I don't see what. I'm gonna be honest though. I don't even see what dudes like. What's the big hype, man? She got
exactly.
She got fake titties and operation and all this shit.
Yeah, you see your boy. What's his name? Keenan.
Niggas with money before they date, they'll pay an escort for.
Oh yeah, Keenan left his he got divorced.
I think she divorced him.
Yeah.
He got but he got his Walk of Fame star right afterwards though.
If what a Young Trail saying they paying for comfort, and that's some dudes overseas doing too. They go overseas and they pay the women for comfort.
You pay them to leave. Yeah,
you're not paying them to stay. You feel better over there, so.
You pay him to leave. All right, here's your money. Don't talk.
Yeah, that's cool for comfort. Shit, I don't even like comfort.
I don't even like comfort different ways. But I don't want comfort that way.
I sleep on the floor.
I think I get more comfort after I ain't got this. I'm like, damn, man. You know, feel like you like it's just different. You pay for it. I don't think it's comfort.
You're just trying to sleep. You know, get that nut sleep.
I get comfort by myself. Then that's the case. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, no disrespect to the great black men on earth. I'm a fan of this channel because he is intelligent, funny, and speaks the truth. I was simply speaking my mind as a black woman.
I know you're fine. I just wanted to take down I wanted to make sure that we use words like, you know, what we are actually saying. That's all. That's all I was trying to point out. Because a lot of people say stuff like toxic and they don't know what it means. Like, you know, what we don't know. I don't know what that means. Because I'll be like, all right, what did I say that was toxic? You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's
you are going to give examples.
Yeah, examples because like what did we say? Because a lot of times they bring stuff out, trauma that's not something that we said.
Hey,
you know what I mean? And
the black woman is God.
Is it the what?
The black woman is God.
Yeah, I know that dude be doing that shit. Yeah, I should do a video like that and see what black women call and show the black woman is God or some shit.
You know, you gotta pander out here. Get them subscribers, my man.
The black woman is God. That'll be crazy. If I could think of a title and do that shit, it might bring women on here. You know what I'm saying? But then when they get on here, it's not gonna go that way. It's gonna go left. Cause if dudes come on here, they gonna talk that shit. So yeah, it is what it is. They should already know when you get on here, ain't gonna be no goddamn.
I'll say, let me make sure you understand this. When we were talking about let's get back. I'm gonna get back on topic a little bit. The passport bros. When you go to Brazil have more African slaves went there than came here. So when they talking about this, they ain't always talking about some like light-skinned woman. You go to Bahia, you go over there, like they're dark peoples. You know what I'm saying? And so I always tell them, it's like, I'm not even competing against you. You're not competing against light-skinned women or something like that. You're competing against you in another country, literally, tattoos and all. Big titties and all, fat ass and all, kinky hair and all, but she got the whole nother attitude.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. It's like it's the software. It's not the hardware. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the thing. You know, and that's where I think a lot of the hate comes from. Is like the brain goes to foreign women equals light skin, like the women behind you, kind of Papa Pimp. You know, on your background. Right, you know what I mean? That's how their mind goes. At least the woman to your left. You know what I mean? They kind of go to that woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like the woman right behind you, directly behind you, is what that's what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Some melanin. You know what I mean? So
I mean, I like like that's why I say if I went overseas, I go to Colombia. I want to see what it's like too, but I'll probably go to Africa, Jamaica, and stay around black women. White ain't nothing wrong with white women. I had to go in areas
Ain't nothing wrong with white women.
I had to go in areas where they actually want to fuck with me. I mean, like where I'm living at now, if I go up to
yeah, man, you gotta go to them. Shit, dude told me Cincinnati, Ohio, man.
Yeah.
He said, man, he said the white bitches over there go crazy over black dudes.
Yeah,
We ain't talking about them big fat ones either.
Yeah, imagine us going up to white women and then you go up to them, it's like going up to a black chick. That'll be something different. Like you can, I mean, I can go to white women. I might do some more videos going up to white women. It's just different out here. The way they act and shit, it just be a different vibe.
Where you at though? I thought you was in
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah, but where I'm at, the women, I mean, I can go up to them, but they don't be bothered like in these other places, though. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just
man, Raleigh, Durham, they gonna be on you.
Yeah, if I go to Raleigh,
you gonna be all right.
No, it ain't as easy in some places. I seen this one dude, Grateful Boy New. I mean, maybe he got game when he go to them white chicks. They bite easy.
Yeah.
It look like
I seen that dude I see that dude do pick up videos at NC State. He was getting them white chicks. But he
maybe
ain't
I just don't
age.
attract the white chicks though.
Huh?
Maybe I don't attract white chicks.
Huh?
Maybe I'm not appealing to them.
Man, the thing is, it might be the age group.
Age group. But what about in places like Target and shit? There don't be no young white chicks.
Yeah, I don't know. You need Walmart. You don't need no Target. You don't need them bougie without playing.
I don't Target bougie now. White women want, like, most time when I see them white women, I approach them. They be around my age and shit. They don't be about shit. They act weird, bro. They be like, it's just I can tell the difference in hollering them and hollering at black women.
You need to start having the big fat white chicks. That's the ones you want.
Yeah, that means I gotta think of my own race. Then I'm gonna do that. That don't make sense though.
No, I'm talking about this.
For some laughs.
Yeah.
But even then, when I go in them places like that, I never be hard. I be seeing the younger white women, but I don't never go up to them because I know the regular ones ain't feeling me. Why with them younger white girls?
That's what I see. That's what I see. A different age group.
Yeah. So in Target, when I go up to the women, like I did that video before, I was going to the women was in their 30s. Those white women won't about shit.
That's what I said. The dude at NC State, he pull him because it's a
different
age
you saying
group.
that he younger and they younger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you saying if he had been older, be different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So where would I have to go if I'm in my 30s and I'm trying to pull white women?
Different area. Somewhere else.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't understand you at first when you said it. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not saying that I couldn't pull no white women. The ones I pulled was like, you know that one I pulled in the video, people were talking about that she had teeth.
What she got?
Did she have teeth? I gotta say she had her teeth. She had some, like with her pants, she had her damn pants folded. I was like, okay, this anybody can get this shit right here because
she was all right though.
She all right. Women know what they are like already. Niggas don't care. I mean, I probably can get a white woman, but I don't know. I might just have to try it again. Go up to the prettiest one.
Keep it a buck though. You probably ain't put too much effort into it though.
No, I ain't no way. Into it. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of rejection. I think it's just gonna be weird because sometimes they act like they say stuff like, "Thank you for the compliment. I'm married." And one white woman, I need to do a short on that one white woman I holler at. She look like she jumped out of fucking skin.
A lot of white chicks don't be choosing though. They don't be They don't be choosing.
But when I code a lot of black women don't be choosing. I go up to and they still be different.
Yeah, I'm talking about like when you out, you know what I'm saying. I ain't talking about no cold approach.
Oh, okay. You talking about this gonna be choosing, period. She said teeth. But I need to do a short on that one white woman, man. She damn got scared when I came up to her. I was like, I felt so uncomfortable. Like, oh look, I ain't mean to scare you now. I'm like,
man, that reminds me, man. I was in General Dollar, man. And a white dude, that motherfucker looking scared as hell. I'm talking about he kept on looking back.
At the Barnes and Nobles or Starbucks. Yeah. You talking about some shit like that. I might have to go to Barnes and Nobles, Starbucks, and throw some shots at some white chicks.
Oh, yeah, definitely Starbucks.
Yeah. If I see a white chick in Starbucks, you say that'd be about it?
Hey, especially get them on, what you call it, conservatives.
Yeah. Get you a non-fat double no player.
Barnes and Noble is a good spot to go to. I'll be seeing there be some chicks out there, like over here where I live at. Like I go to the area where I start Barnes and Nobles. It'd be a lot of mixed race of couples going through out there.
You can get them hood white chicks.
Yeah. I'm on the non-hood ones though. I take some hood white chicks too. I'm on the non-hood ones though. The hood ones though, I mean, they be trying to act black, right? A lot of them
Yeah.
are trying to be like a black woman and
I
shit.
don't like those. I don't like
I
those.
don't really like those either. I want
I
to
like my lily white. If
I
I'm gonna have a
want
white
if
one,
I'm gonna get it, I want you to be your damn self. But she might be being herself too. She just act black, so I don't know.
nah, I need you to have. I need you to
She
be.
probably thought you were OJ Simpson. Yeah, might have been. I mean, she over there scared as hell. I just gotta do a short on that shit. She jumped out her skin. Though. I'm like, hold up, man. I ain't trying to kill you now. I'm just asking you a question. But some white women are friendly though. They are friendly though. They friendly.
Have you? I mean, how many have you been? Have you dated or been in a relationship with a white woman?
Nah, I ain't never dated. I've been in a relationship. Okay. I might could have. I mean, I remember one time I had seen something in school. Like he said, I haven't put much effort in, and I never really paid attention. They was checking for me because it's just something I just like. I felt like they more interested. But I'm pretty sure when I went to Kentucky, when I was in Job Corps, we was out there in Kentucky. The white women was about it out there. Only thing about it though, you get called the N-word out there really quick.
I was like, Kentucky ain't the place.
But the white women bought it. Them dudes dangerous out there though.
Now the video I put in the chat for you was especially the one I put in the private chat up here is another passport bro. You can play his stuff. I'm sure he's all right with it. But it's that's what it really looked like. That's Brazil for real. And so that's what I saw when I was going around. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that she posed. You know what I'm saying? She's beautiful. Can't say she ain't pretty.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, when you go overseas though, it's different though. You know what I'm saying? I can see why guys want to go over there. Why do black men love the women who treat them the worst?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know black dudes do that.
Yeah, it might be some of them. I don't know. Well, there might be some of them out here that like be with women.
Yeah, I think that's shit.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Ain't me though.
I don't know about that.
I don't know how to answer that question because that's something I don't experience though. If somebody ain't treat me right, I ain't gonna go for that shit. But I guess it gotta be some weak dude or something. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes like to get treated like shit though. So I don't know. She said, "Why do black men love the women that treat them the worst?" White women. She said, "White women treat them the worst."
The majority.
I don't know. She mean I don't know. You know, I'm assuming she said white. I don't know about that either. Cause I thought black men were getting with white women because they was like easier and they can.
I think it's getting with them because they just what
they like and shit. But
they just want to. You know what I'm saying?
They more passive than black women, right?
What?
They more nicer. They more.
I don't know about that. Look at all these Karens out here.
Yeah, I'm talking about the ones that like black guys. Yeah, them Karens.
Okay.
Karens, that's a different story now. I should do a pickup video going to, but see, I don't know who a Karen is. I can't do a pickup video going to Karen, so I don't know who those women would be. I would have to go up to all white women, but I would like to know the ones that were Karens and just try to holler at them and see what they say. Is PH off? His PH.
Hold up. You said the ones who make false accusations sending in jail. Black women do that too.
Yeah, they do. A lot of times.
Call the police on them constantly. Black women do that too.
They do that shit too. Yeah, sometimes they'll do it quick too. But it just end up being more violent. It'd be a lot more violence to it. White women might not fight back and shit. They might just call the police on black women fucking.
I don't know. You seen that white chick that them I forgot his name, man. He was dealing with, man. She was just like
black dude getting fucked up by white chick?
Nah, she was kicking his car.
Oh, okay. You don't hardly ever see that shit though. I ain't saying it don't happen, but you know how them black girls.
You gotta pick either way. You gotta pick the cream of the crop. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people don't be picking the cream. Let's be
like
real.
seeing a nigga crumble. Imagine being with a chick. You come out there, she's scratching your car up or doing something.
I'm suing. I don't give a shit. I'm suing your ass, and that's the end of it. Like that's how it's going. Because my car, no,
it ain't my car. What if you see her at your house and she damn tearing up your damn house and shit?
I'm getting my video camera out, like the baby did. That's how he gets. That's how he's. See, that's how you be smart. A lot of dudes want to get the voice loud and stuff. She already tearing.
Let me ask y'all a question. It was a dude back in the day. I wish I could pull it. I think I can still find that video. His best friend was messing with his chick, So he recorded it. He opened the door. He knew they was in there. He walked in while they was laying there having sex, and he was like, "Y'all good? I just got the footage." Everybody was saying he was a bitch with the situation, but he was so calm and nice about it. He had it recorded. He was gonna take it to court. He was like, he knew what was been going on. His best friend was fucking his bitch. I was like,
yeah, you just gotta take that L. Really, I mean,
yeah, but he was good to do the way he did it though. But I know it had to hurt.
Yeah, cause I don't see no problem like like, why you gonna mess your life up over a damn cheat?
Some people say he at least could afford them, but I don't know. He should afford them. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But sure to getting a shot at. White women have historical history, anti-black male, white supremacy, not us.
Yeah, but if you want to be real, look at the stats. More black women have put more black men in jail.
Yeah, and it would make sense because we date mostly, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, in the situation that white men have went out to fuck with white women, it has happened. I mean,
back in the day, we talking about currently.
It would make sense when more black women will get us in trouble than white because we date mostly. So,
yeah.
I mean,
we ain't talking about 60 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like I said, you got to pick the cream. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna say it like that. You know, there's if you go, I don't know. I feel like if I'm a marry outside my race, I'm gonna pick the cream. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the cream of the crop.
Right.
I don't want no mediocre.
So you want no mediocre? So you think you gotta have the baddest?
Nah, ain't no mid if she gonna be outside my race. Nah.
If you can get, you're outside your race. I gotta get something. I ain't gotta have the baddest. She gotta match the black women I get. If she can't match,
at least that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if she can't match the black women, I ain't feeling that shit.
Nah.
Y'all talking about looks?
Like dating now, if I'm gonna date another race,
all in all. For me, all in all, for me, every piece of it, she better be, because I mean, honestly, I dated white women when I was younger, exclusively, really, and then when I was 23, 24. And then now, since I was 24, the last 13 years, I've been exclusively with black women. So it's been great.
He said white women gonna call the police, then go bond.
Then go bond them out. That's so true. They do that for their white husbands too. Now he beat that ass. He go to jail. Billy Bob. Let me get Billy Bob out. We need to go for me to get Billy Bob out. He was beating my ass, yeah, but I love him. I'm gonna stick by him.
And domestic violence ain't no joke, boy.
I'm telling you,
some people like that shit. I don't got anything. I can't get off on that shit, fighting and arguing every day. I'm like, hell no. Dude, you get on my nerves. So I get irritated with sometimes when women be running their mouth too fucking much. Better yet, we gonna update and argue. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Some people get off on different things. Joe Bob, black men statistically harm black women more than any group.
Yeah.
PW research, U.S. Census 2019. That's why black men are jailed due to us.
No, it's true. Most people are killed by their own ethnic group. Most people are put in jail by their own ethnic group. Most people marry their own ethnic group.
Who was the sage of prosperity? G. Might be a troll right here.
But no, it's like it don't matter. Like a lot of people are like, that's what's gonna happen. Most people like to be around people that look like them. It's just the way it is. That's a human nature thing.
It is. More black people gonna want to come on this channel. Like we need to get some white people on here, but I'm gonna have to find. It's possible to get some on here.
Yeah, I think so. I think you would. Yeah.
I don't ask a lot of them either though. Because some of the topics, like maybe if I do a topic and I don't say
my Asian bro was on here.
Yeah, he'll come.
Yeah,
at
first he had a couple white chicks coming on here.
Yeah. It'd be hard.
I don't remember that.
He was on here with one of the white chicks.
One of them was straight.
White chick. Oh, that white chick. Them big old ones. I got you. Yeah,
I think the one he talking about. It might not be the same one that was on with real. It was one of the white chicks I got on the show. I seen her on Instagram. She was on there doing some shit with her nipples hard, bouncing up doing a video. I was like, wow, what kind of shit you got going on? She had
it's clout. If they gonna go on here, initially probably was for clout.
But she got OnlyFans too.
You had a lot of people going. You was in these streets.
White women have sent innocent black men to jail at a higher rate than any other group. Yeah, we ain't talking about them. We talking about 2022.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, I might try to get like I know one dude was telling me to get some Hispanic women on here. Only thing about that is if they speak English. I mean, I can try to get some of them on here though, but
bruh.
Come on.
I mean, I'm just saying, like some of the ones I hit up though, they don't be goddamn responding though. They do be talking about we don't speak English good and shit. Like
they don't so want to talk. Come on, man. This is 2022. Sorry, that's funny. He said they don't be speaking English. I mean,
they do. I'm talking about like
racist.
Shit. I'm hitting them up like maybe I'm hitting up the wrong ones though.
Yeah,
but like in person, yeah, it's different. But I'm talking about when I'm going on the internet trying to get them on there.
Oh, okay. More likely like Target got tons of Latino.
Yeah, like I'm hitting them up. They more likely not to respond to me and shit. They don't be responding. I don't know why. I don't know what be going on. So. Like I might try to get some Hispanic chicks to come on here, and then the ones that do, like I had a few of them I had talked to, they ain't want to come on here, so I don't know. If a black man hit Jenny, he going to Angola. Slavery isn't abolished.
Well, Angola is one of the most expensive countries in Africa, so I wish you luck.
My point is falling on deaf ears. Have a great night, guys.
Man, we should.
Oh no, I agree with you in some ways.
Yeah, I agree, man. Ain't wrong with bashing black guys.
But you know, I think if I make some topics, like sometimes I say black women. Like I asked this Hispanic chick to come on my channel one time, and she just jumped all over me when I said something about black women or something. She was like, "That sounds this and that," and I was just like, "Yo, what the fuck are you talking about?" Maybe I need to do some titles that don't just say black women, I need to say women.
Yeah.
That might help, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know.
Unless you just, and this is the conversation about black women.
Yeah. The conversation about black women, better, it's going to be, other races not going to want to come on probably, but.
Yeah. You ought to do, the black woman's God on top.
I can do this shit, see what they say, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying some of the women have so many excuses that I don't even think it'd be the topics all the time. Like they make I should do a damn video on the excuses black women make. Black women make some goddamn good excuses at the last minute. But I think I done something similar though. Black women make some good excuses.
Like why black women lie?
Lie. They lie, got good lie excuses. Like they'll say some crazy shit. Like one chick told me recently she couldn't come on my show and make the show because she said that it was gonna be a party upstairs, and she just found out about it and it could be too loud. She said, "What the fuck? Come on, man! You think I believe that shit?" Yeah, they didn't say anything, and they think you gonna believe that shit too. I'm like, yo, why you just can't say I'm good? I mean, what the fuck? Ain't that damn serious?
Man, some of these women you be picking up. You gotta go through that Rolodex, that phone you got.
Yeah. It'd be crazy.
That phone gotta be full of numbers by now. All them videos you done made.
Yeah, we gotta be. I could get some of them to come on here. I don't know though. I don't like giving
mass text.
Well, I asked a chick to come on here one time that I had in the video. She got them to come. She said she had a line list of dudes. She said you don't want to be one of my niggas she fuck with. I was like, okay.
Ron, you ever hollered in the white chicks?
Ron fell asleep.
Yeah. But yeah,
you've been studying too hard.
Yeah, I could ask women to come on the show, but I like to tell them and shit though to ask them to come on. If I don't tell them at first, then I probably won't try to get them on the show though. But
no, you gotta tell them on that kind of thing. And then also, you just gotta the only other thing I would say is do stuff for the algorithm. I like your show you did on the white women. Did white women treat black women better? I thought that was good. I think I think it was really good. I think I see like you had 2 shows. I think that was when your computer was messing up or something.
Yeah. I did a makeup and shit.
Yeah,
hey, Papa Pimp, if you did a show saying the black man is God, you're gonna have so many hits. Don't make so many people coming from the woodworks, particularly. I'm going to go there, particularly our own women. They're going to be on the attack mode. They're going to be like, they're going to be amped up because they just sitting the woman king. They're going to come after, but then it's going to. then it's gonna be shown and proved though that why that is and stuff, because the black men have been with every woman on the planet. Like there's been no woman that does not at one point from any other culture desire black men. So when you do that, you're gonna show like you are that our actual third eye is the one between our legs. Because that's the one that all these women, I'm telling you, they go nuts over that. That's why when they try to hang us here in America, they cut off our genitals because out of jealousy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually a fact. And you know, it is a thing. Like, I mean, for the last at least 300 years, you know, black men have been thought to be the best lovers in the world.
Right.
You know, and so it's a crazy thing. But yeah, man, I think here's a show format if you like. I think you could go through and show other people's content. I've been seeing people do that. Like, they show other people's content, then you have a discussion afterwards about that specific.
But that's what I
video.
mean.
You did that this time. I'm saying.
Yeah, I do it sometimes.
In the beginning. I'm saying, like, during it, you already have questions already made up for like each video you play. Pick 4 or 5 videos from that came over that week. I see it with Michonne Denise. I watch her stuff a lot. I really like it. She's hilarious, but she's really doing the damn thing when it comes to that, and I really like it. So,
but I think also, like, I've been doing shorts too, but I should have been doing them though. You said what?
Hey, next dedicated man to we have a twerk contest.
Yeah, I could do that.
The winner gets $50.
Right, I could do that shit too. But I think those shorts will help too, and then put my stuff on Facebook, because like I've been having a lot of people hit me up on Facebook, but it's just been like strange though. There's been a lot of people hit me up on Facebook. Them videos growing, like, they ain't put them on. Like, I see a lot of people grow when they put them on different platforms like Instagram, Facebook. Some people are big because they got so many platforms. So I started putting on Facebook. I'm getting a lot of views and stuff, and then a lot of people subscribing to my page. And hopefully that can help me get some people to come over to the live show too. Then I might have to start going live on Instagram sometimes and going live on Facebook sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? Extra work. I see people go live on Instagram. Like, I might have to start going live on Instagram so I can talk. Get a little following going on Instagram. Like, man, come over to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That might work.
I think, man, you're supposed to be able to like stream on 2 different platforms at the same time.
It's murder on your internet.
You gotta have another computer though, right? You hear me? You gotta have another computer to stream on both platforms, right?
I don't know about this. No.
I don't know. When I saw KS doing it, he had his phone and then he had his computer. You know what I mean? The phone was for Instagram and the computer was for he was using Zoom though. He wasn't using.
So that means when I'm doing YouTube, it automatically be on. I'm gonna be talking to the people over there, so I ain't gotta do. I'm just on one computer.
I don't think you can do it. You know why? Because Kendrick G can't do it.
Yeah, that's
she would love to.
Nah, I know some people do it because they were like, man, we streaming on both platforms right now. We on Facebook and
we don't want to.
We on Facebook and YouTube right now.
StreamYard.
Huh? I don't know about StreamYard, but I'm like, people say they on live on 2 different. Like we on multiple platforms.
People like Kendra G and them do. I know she got the money to do it. She got her own. She a damn she like a what is she like? She do broadcast. Don't she do like radio station?
Yeah, she a radio host.
That's what I'm saying. Why won't she do something like that though? She do Instagram, then she do Facebook, then she do YouTube.
Yeah, she alternates. I be watching them videos. Golly, man. They be like, I'm 30, I'm 42, I got 4 kids. I'm celibate.
So either way, I'm gonna have to either do 2 different videos for 2 different channels, or do it. Prime say bring them together. I don't know how to do that, but I have to look into it.
Yeah, you gotta get a phone.
I go live on Instagram and shit. It's just gonna be extra work. It's extra live to do. So I'd rather do it together, but I don't know. I don't know too many people. I don't know nobody who doing that, but
you can do it. theoretically, I mean, there's no reason why you couldn't just have a phone and a laptop, do the StreamYard on the laptop, and do the Instagram on a phone. Instagram
Yeah, a
goes
lot
to
of people used to do that.
But how I'm gonna do that? Like when I'm talking, so with the phone gonna do that? I got a phone. Like I just don't know how that shit supposed to be done though. Like how you gonna entertain both
It was the
people?
exact same stream, just going on different platforms.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah.
That sounds like it would be easy than doing two different ones, like some of these people doing.
Yeah, if you could do both, I think they would do that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I'm just wondering why people don't do that shit though.
Like I know Thomas Sorter now used to do it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So some people, I guess like some people just want to do multiple streams and just do one on here, one on there. But I'm gonna try the shit, see what happens.
You can have each one come up, you know. I get what you're saying though, because it's hard to like entertain like 5 people over here and 5 people on Instagram. But if you like make your Instagram show kind of just the audio that's playing, then you would be all right. I think you'd be all right. And then the videos of you, and then the audio coming from us.
Either way, I'm about to either bring them together or just do them over there and then tell them people to come over here or some shit. You got to do something, but it's just gonna be more work. That's all it is. It's gonna be more work.
Yeah, this is gonna be more work.
Kendra G got to be working hard. She do a radio show. That she moving.
Yeah. She definitely doing it because she got up to 500,000. She went from like 100,000 to 500,000 in less than a year. So
yeah,
you know that was some work, and she's been doing it every night. She does it. I see her show at least, if you count each stream, at least twice a week. So each stream is probably 3 different ones because she got Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. She does 3 different streams. So 3. I mean, if you're doing 3, you talking about 6 shows. I mean, she does an hour and a half each one.
Yeah,
like that's. I mean, she put in the work. I can't hate on nobody who's putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I say she definitely organically brought herself up because, I mean, she got the craziest people out there.
Yeah. She already got a different audience. She from a radio show. She know a lot of famous people.
That's the other thing too. Like she get people
from the average Joe out here now. But I give her credit though. She had to work.
I ain't watched one of her videos yet.
No, I ain't gonna pay no attention.
Y'all got to see the one with the 7 kids and she pregnant with the 8th.
I be seeing the titles, the headlines, but
I be trying to get up people to come over to the show and shit. Other than that, I ain't thinking about the videos. But
you got to get some of these people to come over. You know, you remember that? Oh, you remember that girl I was talking about, Lucy Good? That girl was on Kendra G. That's how I found out about it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, man, that show I had with that, like I had some shows with some chicks on here. There's been some arguments. It just consistently, I be having women who say they come. It ain't that I don't have the women that say they come and they just flake on me and shit. I can't do nothing about that. I have the women every week that say they gonna come, but then when it come time to go, it's just like they might say some bullshit.
No, what I'm saying is that she was like that girl who was talking about Lucy Goosey. She was on Kendra G. That's how I knew.
Oh yeah,
about her those kids not being from her husband when she was still married. That's how I knew all that. She had put all that out there.
Yeah, she brought that up though. Yeah,
she put all that out there. That's why I was like, wait a minute, you were 40 years old. You were just gonna have another baby because you wanted one. Damn, but I know people now who are doing that, so I can't say nothing now.
Right.
They just like, look, I want to get another baby out the way. I got a friend right now. She's like, I want to get another baby out the way, and I'm just like, you just gonna lay down with somebody just to have a baby because you don't want to have them. You know, you want to be back to back, so you ain't got to do it again.
Right.
They're like, I have 2 and I'm done. I'm like, damn, that's cold, man. That's just crazy to be calculating broken homes.
Shit, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
I know. I gotta go too.
Yeah, I'm about to get off here too, though, man. I appreciate y'all coming on. I'm gonna think of something that's gonna bring some people. I'm gonna try this shit. Try to stream from different platforms or some shit. That might work. But I'm gonna holler at y'all though.
All right, one.
All right, one.